All right, Schmitty, I think we are going live, buddy. So let's make sure we got the primary camera up. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Warhorse Stadium for the home opener for the Devine Warhorses as the Warhorses host the Memorial High School Minutemen. With Coach Gary Schmidt, I am Coach Jim Sessions, and we are pleased to bring you this one live tonight on YouTube.
Well, Jimbo, first home game of the season.
First one. And we are set up, ready to go. It looks like we are live right now. And it is a, well, warm day, but we've got a nice breeze blowing up here in the press box.
We do, and I'd be interested to see what kind of noise they're getting in there. Like in the headset, I can hear it. Feels good up here, though, with that breeze blowing in, but I know it is awfully warm down on the field. We had parents' night. We're still in the process of getting some of the pictures taken. We had all the football team, and then we had the senior band members, the cheerleaders, and the training staff.
Athletic trainers.
Athletic training staff.
Yeah, so a little bit of a late start for us here, but we are on our way, ready to go. And, last week we had to travel, and we were hustling to get everything set up, ready to go before the game started. And we're sitting up here for about 30 minutes, and then as soon as we decided to go live, as always, a few gremlins jumped up, but we got it all situated, we think.
I think that's the nature of the computer business.
Yeah, I think it is, especially with what we're able to afford right now.
I was just going to say, on our budget, come on now.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. I'm a much happier guy today for this pregame show after we had Robert Pequeño showing up from RJ's. He brought up some burgers and some tater tots and all. So
good eats, let me tell you.
Much appreciated, Robert. Much appreciated.
And if there's anything Coach Sessions and I know, we know good eats.
That is exactly right. Well, let's get to it. This is the Brown Chevrolet Warhorse Football pregame show. We are here again, as I said, Warhorse Stadium. And Schmitty, it's good to see the guys out there, and talking to them today, they are super excited about this one.
They are. They're very excited. Win number one, definitely goes a long way to get everybody excited. And that you could feel that energy just throughout the school. We had a pep rally today. It's one of the best pep rallies we've had in a long time. Everybody, not just the football boys, but the school seemed excited about everything going on this year.
Yeah, for sure. Had the pep rally inside. Of course, last year, no pep rallies, period. We did like a modified wake-up call out in front of the school, so it's good to get back to that. And like you said, the kids are super excited about being out there. Let's see if I can adjust some of this volume here. I'll tell you what, Schmitty, let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, I know you got down on the field earlier to talk to some of the coaches. We'll see what they had to say.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll be right back. This is Warhorse Football, brought to you by Brown Chevrolet. Brown Chevrolet proudly supports Warhorse and Arabian Athletics as this year's lead sponsor for DHS Broadcasting. Located just off I-35 in Devine, Brown Chevrolet is your stop for all things Chevrolet in South Texas. Can't find the vehicle you're looking for on the lot? Call the sales experts at Brown and let them find it for you. Serving the South Texas area for over 50 years, Brown Chevrolet knows how to provide our guests with an excellent car buying experience. Give us a call, 830-665-4435. or visit online at brownchevrolet.com.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkidd.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium live for the home opener as the Devine Warhorses host the Memorial Minutemen, and both teams coming into this one, Schmitty, 1-0.
That's right. Memorial got a win over Hondo. 33 was it 33-23 or 31-23, something like that. Good performance by Memorial. Looks like they put up about 320 yards or so. The Warhorses put up over 500 this week.
Right at it, something like that, yeah.
So, that's a lot of offensive yards.
So you're saying there might be some moving up and down the field, and there might be some scoring on the scoreboard tonight.
There could be that. There could be that, Jimbo. I know in talking to the coaches down there, they were really happy with the way we went out there and just kind of hit them in the mouth right off the bat. Coach Eads talked to us about that, and it's funny that he did, because Coach Gomez actually talked a little to that point, where this is week 2 where we are going to be the smaller team. And Coach Gomez and I talked about that a little bit, where, we're the small town out here. They have the numbers to pull from, and both these San Antonio schools quite a bit bigger than us. However, our boys are not afraid to lay a lick.
No, that's one thing we talked to Coach Gomez about. Wednesday night he came out on the podcast, and Joseph and I had a chance to talk with him, and he said, he was really pleased with the effort. Kids flying around, getting after it. A lot of kids got to play. A lot of kids got a lot of experience, and he said there was no backing down by his Warhorses.
That's right. It's interesting that you bring that up. Talking to Coach Eads, OC, he talked about that. How many backs touched the ball?
10 different guys ran the ball.
Yeah, let's see, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 9 or 10 ran the ball. How do you key on an offense when everybody carries it,
right,
and they carry it well? Nobody had over 100 yards, yet we had 500 plus yards.
Right. You had people going for 70, 60, 68, 65. So a lot of different options for the Warhorses. A very dynamic offense. And that was good to see from them the other night. Let's see. We're trying to figure out all the timing around here. We want to be able to get the national anthem in this time. We didn't get to do that last time on the road. We don't ever get the right schedule when we're on the road.
That's true. And, it'll be nice tonight because it's our band.
It is.
And our band's going to perform it. And, we'd like to give a shout-out to our band kids. Those are some hard-working kids. We talked a little bit about it last week. What did Mr. Miller tell you, 108 strong?
108 strong to start with. I don't know if those numbers have increased or not, which, sometimes they do. You get kids move in, a little bit later. So, we'd like to get to that. We also want to get to our coaches' interviews. So we're kind of up in a little bit in limbo here on what exactly to do. What I can tell you is we're about 15 minutes away from the start of tonight's game, as that kickoff is going to be right around 7:30 or so. They've got 15 minutes on the clock. So, usually there's a couple of minutes of downtime in between that and there. But it's exciting to be here at home. It's exciting to see Parents' Night. We haven't been able to do that. See people, the number of people that are in the stands.
That's awesome, Jimbo. The people, it's early, like you said. It's 20, 25 minutes till kickoff. Stands are filling up. Field looks fantastic. Grounds crew, maintenance staff did a phenomenal job, as they always do.
Yeah, it's crazy. We talk about it all the time. The South Texas summers. We actually had a pretty mild summer, all things considered, until about the last 2 weeks, and then it has reared its ugly head.
Right when football started, right when these boys had to put on the pads and get out there, then it decided to get really hot. But you know what? We talked about that with Coach Gomez a little bit as well, with the heat and the humidity. Before last week's game, they had a pretty good shower come through the Burbank facility over there, or the San Antonio ISD Sports Complex.
There at Burbank High School, yeah.
And you could feel the moisture coming out of the ground. The humidity was through the roof.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't imagine what it was like for those kiddos down on the field. And then it was the first game on top of that. And, it's always – you always see things like that. Coach Gomez is going to speak to that in his when we get to that interview here, so I won't talk too much more about it. But looking forward to it, man. You can feel the excitement in the air. You look out there in the stands, and all the parents and all the fans are laughing. And it's what Friday night's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Friday night in South Texas, the lights are on. The sun's still out, but the lights are on, and it's time for Friday Night Lights. I tell you what, let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll jump into our into our coaches' interviews, unless we get the national anthem, and then we'll jump away for that. We'll be back, though, in just a second.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
All right, we're back here we decided we'd come back a little early, try to get one of our coaches' interviews in here before we get going into the pregame routine. I think the national anthem is going to be a little bit later. I think we've got time to get everything in. We always start with Coach Villa, though, right?
No, we always start with Coach Gomez.
Got to start. Okay, we got to start with Coach Gomez.
We always go with the head coach.
Right.
We got the head coach that we always go with.
Shows how much I pay attention.
I'm telling you what, and you're the one pushing the buttons. That's the scary thing. No, we usually start with Coach Gomez, and if you think that sounds weird out there, you know coaches and tradition and what's the word I'm looking for, Jimbo? I can't.
The superstition.
Superstition. That's the one.
Yeah.
Especially Coach Villa. That baseball superstition. First thing he asked me when I went down there, who'd you talk to first?
Yeah.
Don't talk to.
Yeah.
Keep the order.
So we got to go with Gomez first.
Gomez
All
first.
Right, so let's hear what head football coach Paul Gomez had to say on this one.
Down on the field pregame, talking to Coach Gomez. Hey, Coach Gomez, great start. Just what you'd want to do, right off the bat. Went down and scored, got the first W of the year. What does the overall team health look like after game one, week one?
So far, everything was good except for cramps. Everybody had cramps. But heck, I've been looking at the Thursday night game that they had on TV and the one before that, and everybody's dealing with cramps. It's not just us. It's everybody dealing with heat and humidity.
Not just a local thing. Well,
Right.
and they had a little rain shower right before y'all got there, so that humidity was coming out of the ground like nobody's business.
It didn't make it better, man.
No, it's first game of the season, so well, that's good. That's great to hear. That's the way we want to keep it for the whole year.
Yeah.
Hey, give us your feelings about how the team did as a whole, offense, defense, and that special teams. They played a big role with some of those onside kicks.
Yeah. I think it was a solid game, especially for the first game. We knew that we were going to be making some mistakes. We knew we'd have some penalties here and there. But I think there was 26 penalties. And I think maybe we were a part of maybe 6 or 7, maybe 8. I can't remember, but the most of them were them. So that was okay. But the effort was great. I thought special teams, like you said, was awesome. Especially Luke Friesenhahn grabbing those onside kicks that could have maybe changed the ball game.
That's a young kid.
Yes. Young kid that got moved up just the week before.
Tough role for a young kid right there.
Yeah. So.
But great job.
Yeah.
And as far as the flags, 8, you're going to have those first game of the season. So the fact that you only had 8 out of 26, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I'll take that any day.
All right, what can we expect tonight? Memorial came off. They had a first week win just like us, 33-23, something like that.
Yeah.
What are we going to see from them?
Well, they're spread offensively. They've got some really good athletes. They're like Highlands. Their running backs are good hard runners. They've got some guys out there that can go. They like to spread the field and get their athletes in space and make some plays. They throw deep a lot. They run outside, inside. They're a good offensive ball club. Defensively, they're pretty dang good too. They basically run the same thing. They run a 50 defense like Highland did. Their tackles are more 4 techniques than 5 techniques, so they're right over our tackles. So we're going to have to adjust a little bit to that. But they're big kids. San Antonio's always going to have big 5A schools. They got big D linemen, good athletic linebackers. So they're going to be a good test for us.
Well, that's something we see all the time. We're not always the biggest team on the field, but we hit them as hard as they wanted to be hit last Friday.
Well, we're going to try to do the same thing. We're at home, and so what we want to do is we want to take the initiative and strike the first blow and continue to do it over and over again until we feel like we practice harder. We expect more from our kids, so we're expecting to go in there and try to take control.
All right, Coach. It sounds great. Hey, good luck tonight. Let's go get number 2.
Thank you, bud.
All right, back here in the press box there. Good interview with Coach Gomez.
It was. Coach Gomez always does a great job. He does a good job of fielding my not-so-professional questions. There's a reason I wasn't a journalism major back in the day. I apologize for any of y'all that are out there that are, but it is what it is. But, he talked about – well, look, first off, I want to talk about this. We talked about the special teams, a little bit with Coach Gomez, and they were huge plays. And one of the kids that made some of the biggest plays out there was Friesenhahn, who just got moved up.
Yeah. And not really much, not very big out there.
No,
not big as a minute.
Speaking of us not being large, but I tell you what, the heart inside that young man
Oh, yeah.
is through the roof.
Most definitely,
And,
yeah.
and as Coach Gomez said, those are game-changing plays. If he doesn't fall on that ball, if he doesn't secure that ball like he did, those are plays that can change the momentum of a game in a hurry.
Yeah.
And he did an excellent job. What's Luke, the sophomore?
Yeah.
Sophomore out there, and I say got pulled up. I mean, he's been up there, I think, since they started working out. It's just one of the young kids that has to step up and really, an up-and-comer for the Warhorses.
And in a first game like that as well.
Absolutely.
We were on the road last week. We were a little shorthanded again tonight, but we do have the roaming Lorenzo camera today. Lorenzo Morales helping us out. He's got the camera, and we've actually got him wireless, and he's roaming around. So he's going to try to get you some views here. He's got the band and some of the stands there. So kind of nice to have Lorenzo on board. Well, he was our main camera guy last week, but got Matt back, Balderrama, and those guys helping us out again. So excited about that.
He was. With Lorenzo down there, maybe we can actually get the band playing the national anthem, which would be really neat to reward those kids, get them out there on air a little bit, let them see themselves.
Yeah.
Doing what they do.
Really, really neat here. So it's going to be a fun night, I believe, here at Warhorse Stadium. Still waiting. Both teams have left the field, so let's go ahead and jump into our next coach's interview.
Sounds good. Next interview would be defensive coordinator, Coach George Villa, and he talks a little bit about what happened last week and then what we can expect this week.
All right, here's our interview with Coach Villa.
Hey, here we are down on the field with Coach Villa, defensive coordinator. Hey, Coach, big win Friday night. You guys did a great job. Tell us what you saw on film that stood out, positives that you guys saw when y'all watched film.
The most, important thing that we saw was what we talk about every week. Give us your best effort. And we messed up a lot defensively. You can see some of the big plays that we gave up, but our effort was there. So that being said, as long as we have that effort every week, we'll be able to coach, and they're going to just get better.
That's right. You can't. You can try to coach up effort, but that's a lot of the heart that the kid has in them.
Yes, sir.
And we're always fortunate to have a lot of kids with big hearts. Highlands had a couple of big plays. You just spoke about that. They had a couple of big players. How was the defense able to keep that in check? How was you guys able to stop those big plays?
We had some big stops and some big moments, and like I told them after watching film, it all came back to them trusting their keys. When they trusted their keys and they weren't big-eyed because of what they were doing in the backfield or the way the quarterback was set up and the way we key our one-back game stuff, that was a big part of it. When they trusted their keys, we were there. When their eyes at their keys, that's when we had the big plays.
And, we've been talking about it this year two for me, coming down here and talking to you, and it always comes up. Trust their keys. When they do it, good things happen.
Absolutely.
All right, Memorial put up 33 points last week in a win. What do they think they're going to do to your defense to try to do that again?
Memorial does what they do. They're kind of like us on offense. There's not a lot of wrinkles. They try to get better at what they do. What I do anticipate them doing is maybe getting us in a clock set, just like Highlands did to us, and it hurt us with some big plays, but we're prepared for that. A lot of the reads aren't going to be much different than what we saw last week, even into the Central Catholic game. So I expect our defense to be a whole lot better this week.
Well, that's great to hear. Talking to Coach Gomez earlier, he kind of said the same thing. A lot of similarities. So week 1 to week 2, y'all got to kind of just continue doing what y'all were doing. Yep. That's great to hear, Coach. Hey, good luck tonight. Let's go get that W.
Thank you.
Hello. We're back here. Coach Villa with a nice interview that's brought to you by Brown Chevrolet. Brown Chevrolet, the pregame sponsor and lead sponsor for this year's broadcast. We just never know what we're going to get around here. We're the first people that people walk into in the press box. So
we're the first door. You never know.
Welcome to Walmart. How can we help you guys?
I was thinking it's more like, let's make a deal. That's door number 1. You open our door, you're not going to get very much.
Yeah, that's like the goat. You just got a goat there. Oh, man. Well, we had a lot going on. I didn't really get to listen to a lot that Coach Villa said, but I know he did talk about Memorial being a team that plays a lot like Highlands and kind of expecting the same type of flow.
Very much similar. He said their defense, going all the way back to like a Central Catholic, that it's been very similar. So they've really been able to really concentrate on keys, and that's something that pretty much every time Coach B and I talk, it comes down to keys, and that makes so much sense when you're when you're on the defense and you're standing there and you're looking in, it's about reading that key. It's trusting your eyes and not getting big-eyed and seeing the misdirection or seeing the flow that they want you to bite into while the plane's going the other way. So really happy with the way the kids are doing. You know, obviously it's not the most perfect outcome every time, but we're learning. It was game one, and the kids are just getting better and better as we go. Looks like we have a couple of camera issues going on out here. Maybe we're a little bit
let's go to the roaming Lorenzo here for a minute.
We got the roaming Lorenzo camera bouncing around.
I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and jump to our interview with Coach Eads real quick.
That sounds good.
That way we can work on the camera. It looks like the main camera's frozen up for a second. We'll get back to it in just a second. But let's talk a little bit about what offensive coordinator Evan Eads has to say.
That's right.
All right, here we go.
All right, down on the field with offensive coordinator Evan Eads. Coach, super start offensively last week. You scored on the first possession. I mean, you got to love that, right? You get the ball, you hit him in the mouth, just like you said you would, and then y'all went and put up 57 points. Fantastic deal. What stood out to you and the other coaches when y'all watched film?
Just how anybody we put in there. We had 4 different running backs get a touchdown, 3 different running backs get a 2-point conversion. Brady went off and had 3 touchdowns, threw for 1. But no running back had 100 yards rushing. And we just love that anybody we put in there can be successful.
Boy, and how hard does that make y'all to defend when you got that many people?
Well, you got to keep all those backs.
There's nobody to really just say, oh, this is the guy.
Correct.
Over 500 yards total offense, Coach. How do you continue to put up those kind of numbers against this Memorial team or more, hopefully?
Well, 500 yards is not our goal every week, and Memorial's super aggressive, and our goal is more about being better blockers by the running backs. We didn't do a great job there. That stood out on film, and the guys knew that they were poor, and we will be better blocking tonight, but we'll have to be because Memorial is more aggressive.
Well, and that's the thing right there. There's always something you can do better, right?
Yes.
Even when you had such a big offensive night, you start looking at it, there's always these little things that can help you out. All right, Memorial's coming off a win in week 1, put up 23 points, or only allowed 23 points, I'm sorry. What are we going to do to make that offense go? How are they going to try to slow you down, and how are we going to attack them?
They're not going to change what they do. They're going to be aggressive, and they're going to try to come hit us in the mouth. They're going to give us an odd front. We might see an even front, but we're expecting all kinds of movement up front, and we're expecting backers and outside ends to be aggressive. We're going to do what we do. We're going to talk down the line. We're going to recognize defenses, and we're going to go block, and we're going to hit the creases, and we'll take what they give us.
There you go. And, being a basketball coach that I am, it sounds like the old Wooden philosophy right there. We're going to do us. They have to adjust to us because we're going to do what we do better than they do.
That's right.
Coach, great job last week. Let's go get win number 2.
Let's do it. 2-0.
All right, we're back. I think we averted a little bit of disaster there. Looks like one of our capture cards cut out on us a bit.
Well, like we said, it's technology, so things like that are going to happen. I was talking to Coach Eads, and I didn't mean to. I kind of threw him under the bus there a little bit, talking to him about that 500 yards. I know that's not a goal for them. That's like icing on the cake, that you get the 500 yards. Obviously, you want to get the W. Obviously, you want to get better at the little things. And it's funny how as those little things get better, something like 500 yards pops up.
Right.
You start to get the right block in. Everybody's doing their job. Everybody's getting their assignment, and that's when the really good things start to happen. Looks to me like they're lining up, Jimbo. I don't know how quick we're going to get to this national anthem.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are getting back onto the field here. So I think we're fixing to be into national anthem territory here. It looks like the guys are out. The cheerleaders are lined up and ready. Memorial's on the field now. So there's got Lorenzo down. Well, we had Lorenzo going. There's Lorenzo. So we'll try to get our scoreboard back up and going here in a minute. Might have to bear with us for a little bit. But looks like we are close to the national anthem being played. And I think it's a matter of waiting for all the staff for Memorial to get out here on the field. So we're going to jump back to this main camera, and we're trying to make some adjustments on the fly here, and We'll get there eventually. Just bear with us here, folks.
This is your professionally done program.
That is for sure. All right. Sounds like we've got the school songs going on, so we're going to take a listen to that real quick.
Thank you. Continue standing, please. Gentlemen, your hats.
Time for the national anthem. We're going
Let's all
to
put
take
our
it.
hand over
We're going to be
our
here for it.
And join in with our national anthem.
Well done by our band.
Well done, Mr. Jeff Miller and company. Warhorse, mighty marching Warhorse band there with the national anthem. Glad we could bring that to everybody.
That's right. Don't know if we got any film of the band. Wish we could have. If not, we will get some of it on the next game. We're kind of working through the bugs, we can't quite talk to all of our camera people.
Yeah, that's one of the things on the list for the next go-around. We got some ideas, and we're going to try to get something where we can kind of see what everybody's looking at.
That's the other thing. We don't get to see what you guys are seeing out there. You know, we're looking at what we're sending out, but then I know there's a delay in there of some sort, but we don't know exactly what and where.
No. And we are about ready for the Memorial Minutemen as they come onto the field here. And we also have the Devine Warhorses coming on the field here. So, Schmitty, we're getting pretty close here to kickoff tonight. I don't think we've had the coin toss yet.
No, sir, we have not had the coin toss, so we really don't know who is kicking and who is receiving yet. But you know what, Jimbo? What I found out from game number one, you and I are terrible at paying attention to that.
we pretty much are. We lost one of our cameras, so we had a camera on the scoreboard. We're trying to get that camera picked back up, but we're having a hard time with it right now. So I don't know what's going to happen here, folks. We might be without a scoreboard for a bit. So
just plug it in.
Just bear with us. I think it's just one of these capture cards, has a few miles on it, and I think it's not wanting to I don't think it's wanting to pick up the right way. And I think it's actually this one over here.
Of course it is.
You know, but we'll figure it all out here. So bear with us here. I think Matt's got the Warhorses out there, and we'll try to get a few things organized for you. We appreciate everybody that's tuned in tonight on YouTube. We've tried to get out of our comfort zone a little bit, and we're struggling a little bit, but we'll get it rolling here.
We're going to make it work by the end of the season, Jimbo. We're going to have it all. We're going to have it all out there. Hey, we had some great interviews with the coaches. You know, some good things. It looks like it's going to be a very similar type of offense and a defense that the Warhorses are going to face tonight. Looks like the captains are coming onto the field. Captains for tonight's game. We got number 25, Peyton Carr, heading out there. We got 23, Gus Puente, and we got number 50, Kenan Ramirez, heading out there for the Warhorses. Let me see. We got number 8. That would be Rudy Aleman.
I'm thinking.
Yeah. And I believe Rudy had a pretty big game last week.
Yeah.
He's going to be one of the players to watch. We have number 1, Sam Hernandez. That's the quarterback out there. I can't see the other ones, Jimbo. I don't know if you can.
I can't quite get it. Cannonball's right in the way there, and then their numbers are kind of bunched up as well.
They are. I want to say that's 32 right there in the middle. That would be Jared Sandoval. He is a running back linebacker. That's an interesting thing, that where they're got offense and defense. We know our Warhorses do that. Our kids go both ways. A lot of these San Antonio schools are just either an offensive or defensive player. And, you start thinking about how many more plays our kids are going through out there. I believe that other number was 22, Bruno Flores.
Well, the Warhorses are going to get the ball first here, Schmitty, just like last week. Looks like they won the toss and elected to receive here, so they'll be receiving from the south end. So we are getting pretty close. It's time for our Brown Chevrolet keys to the game.
Hey, I'm going to take that right there, Jimbo, with the keys to the game, and I am going to say, for Coach Villa, one of the keys to the game is reading our keys.
Yeah, I heard him talking about that.
One of the keys to the game is reading our keys. That's pretty much something I can always hear from him. Take one from Coach Gomez. Coach Gomez was very happy. I think there was 28 penalties in last week's game. We were only on the receiving end of 8 of those. So to keep that laundry off the field, and obviously to keep a hold of the ball, we need to keep possession, and we need to force a turnover or two.
And I think another key, last week were turnovers.
That is
always a key at the beginning of the season. Well, at any game, but especially the beginning of the season. So Warhorses are taking the field here with their return team. Didn't really get to see the return team a lot last week in the deep people because everybody up front ended up getting it all the time.
That's right. We talked about that with Luke Friesenhan in there, just gobbling up those balls. Now I was watching these guys kick off, and it looks like they are kicking. No, they're not kicking. They're kicking into the wind, but these guys were kicking the ball deep. Now, that doesn't mean that the onside kick's not coming.
Yeah.
But they were kicking it deep, so you're right, Coach. Maybe we will see some of these backs, get the ball. Who we got? Ethan Santos back there, and
I believe Hayden Dubose.
And Hayden Dubose back there. Ooh, I'd like to see either one of those two boys get loose for a little bit of open field.
Yeah, they are quite exciting out in the open field there. It looks like Jesus Cruzes is fixing to do the honors for the Memorial Minutemen. And, Schmitty, we're about underway. Home opener here in Warhorse Stadium.
Home opener. Exciting. Fans are getting rowdy. Hope our camera, if we ever get the scoreboard camera up, it stays still because it's up precarious.
And we are underway here. This is going to be Dubose at the 18-yard line. And he has got a crease out to the sideline, cuts back, brought down at the 42-yard line. Great opening field position for the Horses here.
Nathan Ojeda, the outside linebacker from Memorial there with the sure tackle on Dubose. I tell you, Jimbo, he tried to plant that foot and get inside. Had he done that, there wasn't too many white shirts past Ojeda.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that is the deal with Hayden Dubose. You just never know that he has got breakaway speed and can take it to the house. So Warhorses are going to start here, 1st and 10 at the 42. We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight that have joined us on YouTube. Warhorses versus the Minutemen. Looks like Brady Hackaville is going to come out in shotgun for the Warhorses. Twins on both sides. Handoff Ethan Santos, right side, big surge there. Still on his feet as he gets into Memorial territory out to the 41-yard line. Nice start there for the Horses.
Super job, Jimbo. You know, right there on that edge, I saw a back out there blocking. That's one of the things that Coach Eads talked about is the linemen did a fantastic job. We need to get those backs doing a little bit better, and that's always been a trait of the Warhorses is how well their backs block. And, you know, you want to see those backs getting out there and helping each other out. With as many guys get to touch the ball, it's great to see that camaraderie that they have.
Quick little shot of the Warhorse band doing their thing here at kickoff. Warhorses again in the gun. This time Hackabill's going to keep it. Big hole left side inside the 30. Still driving forward. Nice run there. Back-to-back first down runs for the Horses.
Excellent read by Hack. You know, he's showing that veteran leadership. Great job of pulling that ball. Great read on the option. And
it's interesting to notice, sorry to cut you off there. Interesting to notice last week it was double tight, left, right. Now shotgun, spread them out, left, right.
Yeah, no, Warhorse is showing the versatility that they have in this offense.
Again, two twins to both sides here for the Horses. Hack's going to keep this again. This time, nothing doing there. Big pile by the Memorial defense.
I think they were ready for that quarterback keeper right there. Hack had a big night. You know, he didn't run the ball till later in the first half. But when he did, it was explosive. Went for 3 touchdowns. I think he was the leading rusher with like 93 yards or somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 5 carries.
On 5 carries.
Yeah.
That's right, because he did bust some big ones.
So we're just underway here. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties with the scoreboard here at Warhorse Stadium, or at least we are. We're not at Warhorse Stadium, but double tight this time for the Horses. Pitch back. This is going to be Gabe Esquivel. Left side, cuts it back across. That is going to be a nice gain. Looks like about 9 there, Smitty, on second down.
That's every bit of 9 yards. Great cutback. Probably got him an extra 4 yards when he made that move to the right. Looks like we're at about 10 minutes, just going under the 10-minute mark here in the first quarter, and the Warhorses have got another one of those hit-you-in-the-mouth type of drives working, Jimbo. I hope we don't have the announcer jinx because I said that.
Let's see what happens here. Horses come to the line of scrimmage. Hack under center. Handoff left side. Oh, and that is going to be a first down as that ball is handed to Gabe Esquivel. Gets the first down and was a shoelace away from taking that one to the end zone.
That was Ismail Salazar, number 33, comes up from the outside and grabs that ankle and hangs on for dear life, or he's in the house if Salazar doesn't get a hold of him right there. Warhorses are inside the 10, about the 9.5-yard line.
First and goal here for the Horses. Hack again under center. This is going to be handoff Santos right side, a little jet sweep action. He's in the 5 for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown Warhorses,
touchdown.
Ethan Santos.
Jimbo, I saw Hayden Dubose out there on the end blocking, and that's some of the stuff, again, that Coach Eads was talking about, getting those backs out there and doing a little blocking. Looks like, what do we got? Caden Hansen coming on for the
extra point attempt, yeah. So it wasn't Buddy Santos up the middle. It was Ethan Santos around the right side, and Ethan takes it in. So we'll just, it's always fun to bring up the Santoses getting in the end zone.
Oh, nice.
Hansen's kick is up and good. So early here from Warhorse Stadium, it is 7-0. 9 minutes and 11 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. We're going to step away for a second. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Warhorse Football.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds. All right, we're back here, Warhorse Stadium. Warhorse is up 7-0. We'll try it. If nothing else, we'll try to get the backup iPad going for the scoreboard maybe at halftime.
At halftime when we have a minute to try to work on some technology. Hanson is going to kick off for the Horses.
And this will be a short kick. Ball's on the ground. It's loose there. Memorial's just going to cover it at the 25-yard line. So that's where they will take over. And let's see what Coach Villa's defense has in store here.
That kickoff was effective. They did not get any run back at that point, and we'd probably like to be able to get on those loose balls, but you can't get on all of them.
Yeah, and that ball's down at the 25-yard line. So if you go and ask most defensive coordinators, hey, they get it 1st and 10 at the 25, I think they'll take that any day of the week and twice on Friday night.
Absolutely. Let's make them go 75 yards if they can against Coach Villa's D.
9 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Just underway. Again, appreciate everybody tuning in on YouTube. Shotgun formation for Memorial. That's going to be Cantu at quarterback. Left side, that is number 20, I believe, Alex Burial.
Number 11.
No, I'm sorry. That's number 11, Matthew Rubio.
Rubio, the ball carrier. He picks up 5 yards on the carry before the Warhorses get him out of bounds over there. So probably not what Coach Villa is looking for on the first down. Wants a little stop. But hey, you got to see how they're different. He talked about how much they're the same, but they're always going to be a little different.
Now we got pistol formation here again. Handoff Rubio left side. This time played well by the Warhorses. Looked like Peyton Carr was one of the first ones there.
It is. Peyton Carr was in there, and who else did I see? Aiden Zapata, a couple of names that we called a lot on defense last week.
Well, most definitely there. So 3rd down and 5 here for Memorial. Again, a spread team. They've come out in trips to the right, both times here. Pistol formation, so that's the back behind the quarterback there. Elijah Cantu is a senior quarterback looking to throw this time. Pressure coming by the Horses. They're going to get there, and that is going to be a sack at the 20-yard line. Jared Fernandez for the Horses with the sack.
Great job by Jared Fernandez. You talked about that last week, maybe Jared Fernandez starting to break out. There it was. He fought that block off all the way to the quarterback. He had an offensive lineman hanging on him, but Jared Fernandez just bulled his way through.
Yeah, great defensive stand by the Horses after giving up 5 on the first play. A big sack there, loss of 10. So that will bring out the punt unit for the Minutemen.
I'm not real smart. I don't do math very well, but if you go +5 and then you end up, they're punting from -15, I think or -5, that's a pretty good deal.
That's a win for your defense for sure.
Oh, I thought he was going to throw it there for a minute.
Short kick here. It's going to take a Memorial bounce, though, as it hits at the 45, rolls into Warhorse territory, and it'll be down at the 39-yard line. But again, good field position here for the Horses.
Absolutely. Defense did what it's supposed to do. Now let's go set up and make another one of those good ground-pounding drives that the Warhorses have put together the last few possessions. And I say that meaning last weekend coming into this week.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Coach Gomez and you're Coach Eads, you have just got to be ecstatic about the first 2 opening drives of your season.
Oh, I think so. You couldn't have scripted them much better, probably any better, to be completely honest with you.
I don't think you could. All
right, here come the Horses. 1st and 10 from the 39. Hack under center this time. Motion. Fake to Nate there, and it is going to be tackle trap. Left side, gain of about 3 there. I believe that was Gabe Escobar with the carry.
That's number 6. That's number 6. That's Xavier Contreras.
Again, Warhorse, a lot of personnel in there.
That's it. It is hard to keep track. And, when you've got that many backs running through there, Jimbo, you've always got a fresh back running. That defense getting tired. You've been pounding on that line, and we're not the biggest line out there, but I tell you what, those boys are not afraid to put their helmets on somebody and go to work pushing. Coach Rotremmel's got that line working well.
Here we go. Nate Ramirez again in motion. This is pitched back to number 10. That's Marcus Rodriguez. Nothing doing there. In fact, a loss on the play.
Yep. A little bit of penetration. Of course, as soon as I talk highly about somebody. That's the old announcer's jinx, but going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Warhorses. Looks like 3rd and a long 8. See what Coach Gomez and Coach Eads got up their sleeve for this one, Jimbo.
All right. Clock runs just under 6 minutes here. That's something we can start working on and getting the iPad out and getting it charged up and ready to go. Maybe we'll get to the scoreboard in the second half here. Shotgun for the Warhorses here. Gus Puente in motion. Hack's going to roll out to the right side.
He's open.
And he's got Gus completed at the 48-yard line of the Minutemen. Nice little pitch and catch there.
Fantastic catch by Gus Puente. And he took a lick, and he never missed a beat, Jimbo. As soon as that ball hit his hands, he got popped, but he hung on. Gus Puente, not the biggest back, but certainly showing his toughness right there, hanging on, making a big first down catch for the Warhorses.
Move the chains for the Horses here as they move into Memorial territory. Warhorses are going to come out with twins on both sides, 2 receivers each way. Marcus Rodriguez in the backfield with Hack. Motion coming. This is going to be Hack left side. He's got the edge. Puts his head down at the 40, still fighting for yardage.
That should be a flag right there.
At the 38-yard line. That's going to be a gain of a good 8 for the Horses there.
Warhorse coaching staff looking for that extracurricular. You know, it took 3 Minutemen to get Hack on the ground, and they kept trying. Even when he was out of bounds, they were trying. That is one tough young man. Great effort by the Horses. Brings up 2nd and very short. Just 5:01 to go here in the first quarter. Warhorses up 7-0.
Let's see. The officials have something going on here.
I think they're going to measure this, Jimbo. It is that close.
Well, the ball's at the 38, and so is the
stick.
The stick across the way there. So I think they're going to bring the wide hat in and let him look at it. And he is going to say that's a first down for the Horses.
He said no need for measurement, boys. That's 38 and 38 is all right by me.
Yeah, so move the chains for the Horses here.
So another nice run by the Warhorses. Just a little bit of everything working right now. The offensive line opening up some holes. We're seeing some good blocks downfield by the backs.
Shotgun again for the Horses. This time it's going to be Santos right side, and he is going to be upfield. Gain of about 7 there, as quite a bit of contact or yardage after the contact there with Ethan.
That was, and that's Ethan is a powerful runner. We see him on these sweeps getting outside and using the speed that he has, but he's not afraid of the contact and to put his shoulder down and to keep driving those legs.
And give credit to the big boys up front there, as they're getting quite the surge against Memorial here early in this game. Go ahead.
We are definitely giving up the size.
2nd down and about 4 for the Horses. This is going to be Hack, keeper up the middle, still on his feet, out past the 20 into the red zone. That'll be another first down for the Horses.
And another 7 yards after the initial contact. The first guy to hit Hack, hit him at the ankles. Hack goes 5 more yards before they get him down. And there's the hole that the line, to talk about what you just said on the last play, that was a huge hole, Jimbo. I couldn't run, but I could walk through that hole.
I agree with you there, Schmitty. So, again, first down for the Horses as they have dominated this first quarter. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Already up 7-0. Hack under center. And he's going to turn up behind the fullback there, and he will be down close to another first down inside the 10-yard line. Looks like it's going to be a little short, but another nice run on first down by the Horses.
That's right. Here we are, second possession inside the 10-yard again. Inside the 10-yard line again. The Horses' offense just keeps chugging along. It's nothing fancy, Jim. It's just some old smash mouth football.
Warhorses to the line quick, pitch back left side. This is Xavier Contreras, I believe, still fighting, and he's down to the goal line and in. That's a Warhorse touchdown.
That was Escobar.
That's Gabe Escobar.
Gabe Escobar.
I'll tell you what, that 5 and 6 look awfully similar.
I was just going to say, that 5 and 6 is tough to see. And with the way those backs are switching in and out so quick, excellent job by the Warhorse line. Another example of that big surge, and then Esquivel does the last few yards by himself. Hansen in for the point after.
Caden Hansen, good snap, good hold. His kick is up, and it is good. Warhorses lead this one 14-0 with 2:56 left to go here in the first quarter. We're going to step away, and we'll be back in just a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse Football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville. Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels, or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours. Back here at Warhorse Stadium, Warhorses lead this one 14-0. 2 minutes, 56 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And tell you what, another picture-perfect start for the Warhorses here, Smitty.
That's right. You couldn't ask for it any better. Caden Hansen with the kickoff. This is going to be a high. It's going to be fair caught at the 30-yard line.
So, again, exactly what the Warhorses are looking for there.
That was well done. Hansen's done a great job tonight getting them back, giving Coach Villa's defense a longer field to work with and to protect, and it's paid off on the first one. See if it works out the second time.
Looked like Roberto Villanueva with the fair catch there for the Minutemen. They're going to mark that fair catch at the 32-yard line, so that's where the Minutemen will take over here for their second possession. Tell you what, I'm getting a little feedback in. Apparently, we were a little hot on our microphones to start with.
Oh.
I added the soundboard an extra time, so I think that might be part of our problem too.
Gotcha.
Looking to throw. This is going to be to the outside. Number 12, that is Jacob Sanchez with the catch. They're actually going to say that was incomplete as the ball came loose there.
He had the ball in his hand for just a second, and Sammy Guardiola and Nate Ramirez were there, and one of them, if not both of them, got their hands in there and stripped that ball away to make that pass incomplete. Good job by the Warhorses being right on top of that out there in the flats.
Yeah, I tell you what, we've been calling it. Cannonball's going to get in the end zone somehow.
We're looking for it. We're looking for it. He's going to get out there and get that little swing pass, and he's going to be gone.
Cantu in the shotgun again, and we're going to have a whistle.
Timeout.
Looks like a timeout by Memorial here as the play clock was running out. We're going to take this timeout with them. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football, brought to you by Brown Chevrolet. Come see Warhorse and Arabian supporter Eric Smith at North Park Chevrolet for all your car buying needs. Located just down the road on US Highway 90 in Castroville, North Park Chevrolet consistently ranks among the top Chevrolet stores in the state. With over 300 vehicles on the lot to choose from, Eric can help you find what you need. Contact Eric at 210-737-4786 or visit the website www.npchevy.com. Back here at Warhorse Stadium, thought about running another commercial there, but the officials are ready to get us going.
I tell you, I think that is a point of emphasis for the officials to try to keep the game moving, and everybody would like that. Nobody wants to be a timeout. Everybody wants to see the boys playing football. Ooh, that's
second and 10 here, and this is going to be a pitch to the right, and Warhorse defense is there. Number 20, Alex Villarreal, not much doing there. Loss of about 5 on the play.
Guardiola over there to bring him down, and I know Coach Gomez saw the same thing I did. That motion man looked like he turned upfield a little premature.
Looked a little bit like the Canadian Football League there, Smitty.
Is this Winnipeg?
The Stampeders of Calgary?
No, this is South Texas. You can't do that down here.
No, you cannot. All right, Twins
Canuck?
Both sides here for the Minutemen. Cantu again in the gun. Cantu looking to throw, and there's pressure.
Cannonball.
Cannon Ramirez, the cannonball with the sack. That is going to be a huge loss on the play.
That was it, Jim. The strip and score.
I'm telling you, strip, scoop, score. We got to talk
Come
Cannonball.
on, Cannonball. I got him first period. We're going to have a talk about this.
Hey, speaking of Cannonball, got a text from his dad, Richard Ramirez, said that his doctor daughter is in, Kaylee Ramirez, Doherty, and said to tell everybody hi. So we appreciate K-Ray stopping by and saying hi.
Got a couple more people waving at you down there. Looks like Jenna Sadler down there trying to get everybody's attention. So you got quite a few of the old basketball girls in. Uh-oh.
Here comes some pressure by the Horses. Again, short kick, and that ball is going to roll out to the 48-yard line of the Minutemen.
I think Nate thought about picking that ball up, but it took that squirrely little hop right there, and he's like, you know what? I am not going to.
That was a good decision.
That was a very good decision by Nate to let that just go ahead and roll out, and the Warhorses end up with great field position at the 48-yard line. Minutemen 48-yard line for that matter.
So
minute 24 to go here in the first quarter, and Warhorses with their third possession, and the first two have been super successful.
They have been. Now let's see if Coach Gomez kind of goes with his trend. He likes to play a lot of people. So we'll see what the backs look like here. 1st and 10 for the Horses at the 48-yard line. Hack still under center, pitch back left side. Aiden Zapata, he's going to drive out to the 40-yard line. 39-yard line, as a matter of fact. It looks like a gain of about 7 or 8 on the play.
Jimbo, I'm going to give it my first wah-wah-wee-wah.
Brummage.
50-yard line pancake for the Brummage.
Well, you know, last year we started doing Baba Booey for Brummage, so we had that discussion. That was a good 15 minutes of class one day this week.
That's a high-quality education, right?
Whether it was going to be Baba Booey or Wah Wah Wee Wah.
Well, which one does he need?
I don't know. We'll have to clarify that.
We'll have to get some clarification
after
on that.
After 15 minutes of conversation, we still didn't come to a consensus. Double wing here for the Horses. Santos, fake jet sweep. Hack's going to keep it. First down yardage as he gets out past the 35 to the 34, and that'll be another first down for the Horses.
Who is that? Looked like Brummage and Brandon Martinez out there pushing the pile, keeping Hack moving forward on that play. Great job keeping that line moving. Hack goes under center.
Here goes Santos. This is going to be fake to him up the middle. And that is going to be a gain of about 4. I believe that was Hayden Dubose up the middle there for the Horses.
And it was. I think that's going to be the last play of the first quarter as the clock ticks down to 0. Warhorses in that first quarter up 14-0.
We're going to be back in just a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. Or give them a call, 830-663-8077. All right, we're back here, Warhorse Stadium, fixing to start quarter number 2. Trying to mess with some capture cards, see if we can get this going again.
Great first quarter by the Warhorses. I don't think they could have scripted it any better with the defense getting the stops you would like to see, and the offensive line and the offense just chugging along. It looks like Coach Gomez and Coach Eads got a little system, and our backs are swapping in and out. I wish I was paying better attention, but you know, it seems to be one group of backs in right here. It's Aiden Zapata, it's Hayden, and it's Ethan, and then you get the next group of backs, and it's Marcus, Xavier, and Gabe. And man, that is just going to be so hard to defend in the future, and it is right now.
Here's Dubo's right side, and he is going to be out towards the 26-yard line, upended there, gain of 3. So that's going to bring up something we haven't seen a whole lot on this game, and that's third down for the Horses.
Yeah, there haven't been many, but just a while ago we had a big third down pickup by Gus Fuente with a fantastic catch on a hard hit. We got another group of backs. Looks like they've come into the game going quick. The horses are. That's number 6.
Xavier Contreras.
Look at that.
And he is driving forward inside the 10-yard line, and that's going to bring up a 1st and goal for the horses.
Boy, that's what you want to see on 3rd down, Jimbo. Right up the middle, those legs churning. You were not bringing that young man down.
No, I tell you what, it was 3rd down and 4. He was 6 yards downfield before he was even touched, and then another 10 yards after contact. Going quick are the horses. Xavier left side. He's driving down towards the goal line, and it looks like they're going to mark him down just shy.
We have a flag down, Jimbo, across the field at in the territory where it could be some motion maybe. Well, the horses did go quick right there.
Yeah, X is going to be marked down at the 1-yard line. Let's see what the official has here. Illegal shift on the horses, so this one's going to come back.
And, you know, I cannot blame Coach Gomez and Coach Eads. That first play with X worked so well. They went quick and tried to get it run again, and, you know, it was close.
Yep.
It was close. With now that, you know, that's one of the things Coach Gomez didn't want to see. I think that's the first flag of the night, though, isn't it?
I believe that is.
And, you know, we're only in game 2 of the year.
Yeah, but, you know, to have a first quarter with no penalty flags on the field, that
says a lot for both football teams.
Yeah, and it hurts JB's bus driving school. You know,
it sure
he
does.
Doesn't get to get as many sponsorship plugs.
I know. We'll have to talk to JB about that and see what we can do. And I tell you what, though, I hope we keep hurting this business, to be honest with you.
1st and goal here from the 14-yard line. Hack under center, pitch back right side, and there's a hole. Ethan Santos cuts back,
beautiful.
and he is going to be in. Nice run by Ethan Santos.
Beautiful cut right there at about the 5-yard line to evade the tackler. Did they even touch him?
No, they did not. Great job by the big guys up front. And I don't know if you saw that, Schmitty, but Brummage is our senior spotlight. He said one of his favorite memories is giving Ethan the swan pickup move after a touchdown.
Did we get it?
They just did it again. He said he was going to try to do it tonight, so there it was.
That's awesome.
Hanson in for the extra point here. Kick is up, and it is good. So 10:55 left. Warhorses go up 21-0.
Excellent job by the Warhorses. You know, that's the great stuff, the great stories, Jimbo, I love about being on the campus with the kids, and you get to talk to them and you hear little things like that. You know, because if you looked out there and you saw it, it wouldn't really mean anything to you, but you got the context, and you get to give it to the fans out there, a little bit of context to that. You know, there's going to be some people go back and say, oh, let me see, I missed that.
Yeah, maybe go back and run it back.
Absolutely.
Sure. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Thanks to all of our sponsors. This one's the AC guys. Just got a text from Colby. They're putting together the last scene, so they should have a new commercial coming soon.
I can't
Here's
wait
the one
to
from
see
last
it.
year.
Honey, what are you doing?
AC's broke. I'm cooling off.
Well, why don't you just call the AC guys?
Which AC guys?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC guys?
Which AC guys you talking about?
The AC guys.
Tell me which ones to call.
Call those AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Devine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs. Call the AC Guys today.
Back here at Warhorse Stadium, Warhorses leading 21-0. Again, apologies for the scoreboard here. 10:55 left, second quarter.
Yeah, we apologize for that. We had it up and running, and then it went down, and we thought we got it fixed again. But, of course, just like anytime Coach Jay and I do think, it just kind of backfires on us. So we'll do our best at halftime to try to get something up and running. But, man, great start.
I'm telling you.
Great home opener, great home atmosphere, you know. And if the people that aren't here, hopefully hearing this gets them out here to watch this in person.
Here's Hanson's kick again. A high kick that is short and fair caught at the 29-yard line. And thrown over to the Warhorses side of the field there by Rudy Alaman there. Just got a text in, Coach P.J. Wells. He's saying Warhorses look awesome, baby. Of course, P.J. has moved on back into San Antonio there. Best of luck to P.J. and the Brennan Bears.
P.J. either had a Thursday or a Saturday game if he's watching us right now.
I think I saw him tweet out something about their game last night, so I think they played on Thursday. But yeah, appreciate PJ tuning in.
Yeah, love to hear that. You know, it shows the love that these Devine coaches have for their kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not here anymore. Still wants to tune in and watch, see what's going on.
But still vested in the kids and still watching to see them. That's
handoff up the middle. Virial, nothing doing there. Peyton Carr in like a flash from that middle linebacker position.
Yeah, that's a great job by the Warhorse defense again. What is that? Maybe a half a yard, maybe a yard pick up on that play. The offensive stats for Memorial is not going to be a very big number right now, Jimbo.
No, it's not. And, you know, George Villa's got to be a happy man looking at all that. Now, of course, we just jinxed the Warhorses here, so let's hope they make a play. 2nd down and 9.
Sorry, Coach Villa.
Cantu looking to throw, quick right side. That is going to be caught. And fighting 4 yards, number 11, Matthew Rubio. He'll end up with a first down as he gets out to the 40-yard line.
Looked like Nate Ramirez had the first contact out there, and then we ended up with Elijah Sanchez coming in there to help bring him down, but not before he picked up a first down. And like I said, I think that's their first down. And Coach Villa, I won't say anything else like that. Hey, got a text in from Justin Contreras, said the Warhorses are looking good out here.
Ooh, there's a big hit. Looks like the ball might have been loose there. Nope. Looks like Memorial comes up with it, but a loss on the play.
I'd like to give you some numbers in there, but there were several of them. The biggest hit might have been made by Jared Fernandez in their number 55, because he got up off the, I'm not going to say the bottom of the pile because there was people underneath him, but he moved that pile when he hit it.
9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here, second quarter. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. 2nd down and about 13. 2 backs in the backfield. Looking to throw, and that's going to be deep and overthrown, incomplete. Looked like number 11, Matthew Rubio, was open, but an incomplete pass.
I tell you what, that was a number 50 sandwich out there. Number 50, Cannon Ramirez, and 55, Jared Fernandez had. Each one of them had a side of that quarterback right before he let that ball go.
So 3rd down and long here for the Minutemen of Memorial. You know, we played the women of Memorial one time in basketball, and they were the Lady Minutemen.
They weren't the Lady Minute Women, huh?
They were not. Deep ball left side here, and that ball is going to be caught. That is number 8, Rudy Alaman, and he is going to take it to the house.
Looked like Sammy Guardiola was there, and I think Sammy thought he had the strip. And Alaman did an excellent job of holding on to that ball and just fighting through Sammy's tackle.
61-yard pitch and catch there for the touchdown for the Minutemen. Elijah Cantu really put that ball in a spot only his guy could catch, too.
He did. Sammy did a great job trying to get his hands in there, but he did. He threw that ball on a dime. 9:11 to go here in the second quarter.
Jesus Cruz's high snap here. Pressure by the Horses, but Cruz's gets it up and through. So that will put the Minutemen on the board. 21-7 here. Warhorses leading this one with 9 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the first half. We're going to step away. We will be right back. Stop by Image Matters in Devine for all your design and business needs. Offering an in-house custom artist, Image Matters handles a wide variety of products, from spirit shirts and embroidery to the creation of signs and banners. Image Matters also carries a wide selection of awards, offering anything from ribbons and trophies to customized plaques. Located at 200 West Hondo, stop by and let Butch and Kim Cook and their 35 years of experience go to work for you. Morales Realty is proud to be a sponsor for Warhorse and Arabian Athletics this year. We have and will always support our local student athletes. Morales Realty has been serving Devine and the surrounding area with real estate services for over 24 years, offering buyer and seller representation on purchases in residential, commercial, and farm and ranch properties. We also offer property management services. Broker Cindy Langley Morales, a graduate of Devine High School, and staff offers a combined experience of over 70 years in real estate. Morales Realty, where experience matters. Back here at Warhorse Stadium, Warhorses are leading this one 21-7. 9 minutes and 11 seconds going on, or left to go in the first half. I don't know why I said going on there.
I tell you what, it's been a long week. Second week of school.
It has.
Been a long week, but it's been a good week. It's
Yeah.
great having the kids back in the classroom.
It really is, and I've had a busy week. I got to coach volleyball for one day.
I tell you what.
Got to drive a bus a couple of days.
I was going to say, how many days have you been the bus driver?
Yeah, good stuff.
Well, I tell you what, if there's anybody out there that's got a CDL, call the transportation department. We could use a bus driver. That ball is kicked deep in and out of the hands.
Here we go. Dubo's left side. He's got some room there. Run out of bounds at the 35-yard line or so.
Jimbo, I'm going to say that Dubose drops that ball on purpose just to throw everybody off, and then he's just looking to get free on the outside.
Good recovery there by Hayden. He's able to pick it up, get upfield. A lot of whistles on the play, but I think it was just being out of bounds on the sideline there.
I think it's just precautionary, trying to keep out.
I take that back. There is an offside by
I see it right
Memorial there.
Good Lord, it's right in front of us. It has been
is.
a long week, Jimbo.
It is.
That is right in front of me.
Yeah, if anybody wants to sponsor the penalty flags, we will take that sponsorship.
JB's Bus Driving School, we're looking not only for people with flags, but people to drive the buses. Oh, we got a hat.
We've got a hatless official now.
That usually means a personal dead ball foul.
Yeah, man, I think he's thrown his flag on the offsides and might have another penalty as well.
I have not seen the official word from the white hat.
So we are still trying to sort it all out. Good time to thank all of our sponsors once again this year. Their donations have helped get us on the air, and offside is going to be the call.
And that's the only call on the play. I don't know why he ended up losing his hat, unless he went over to that sideline to give them a warning.
I think it might have been a warning there, so we will see. But it looks like they've got it all situated here. But, yeah, again, sponsors are the people that are able to they kind of make this thing go for us.
They make this show happen for us, and we appreciate everything they do for all the kids in the Devine ISD schools.
Sammy Guardiola looking to throw here, and he is going to throw this one, and that is incomplete, intended for Gabe Esquivel. And that was just a little bit long.
It was, and I know that he was looking for Gabe, and Gabe was open. But, Jimbo, did you see Mason Martinez? He went right down the middle of the field, and I don't think there was a minute man within 5 or 6 yards of him.
Well, you know, I was asking some of the coaches about that, and I think the first read is you look at that back first, and your second read is the guy down the middle of the field. And in both cases, both guys.
They were both wide open.
They were open.
Cannot fault Sammy for where he decided to throw it because he was wide open.
2nd down and 10 here after the incomplete pass. Pitch back right side. This is going to be not much, as that is going to be stopped by the Minutemen. That was Nate with the carry. Let's see, that's Nate Ramirez with the carry there.
You know, Jimbo, you made a good point. You started to make it earlier, like on our 3rd possession, but here's where we see complete substitution in that backfield. We even got Sammy coming in there and playing quarterback, which what a great option. Getting that sophomore in there, letting him get some reps in real game experience. And, you know, it's early in the game. It's not just mop-up time.
Oh, no.
He's getting real quality reps with the first O, the first line. You know, this is the kind of stuff that pays dividends, you know, later in the season and in the years to come.
Twins both sides here for the Horses. Looks like they're going to call a timeout before the ball is snapped. Coach Gomez trying to get everybody in the right place. So timeout Horses. They're up 21-7 here. 8:11 left first half. We're going to step away. We'll be back in a minute. Warhorse Football. Hungry? If so, stop by RJ's, a family-owned and operated business since 2019 where all food is made to order. RJ's proudly supports the Warhorses, Arabians, Colts, and Fillies. Open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7. Stop by at 205 State Highway 132 North in Devine or call 830-521-9967. RJ's. Stay hungry, my friends. All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium. 21-7. Warhorses lead this. 8:11 left in the first half.
Jimbo, I'm sitting over here. It's been a long week, but I'm going to tell you what. I'm about to fall asleep. I think it has to do with that good meal we got pre-game.
I tell you what, we talked about last week. We were in a rush. I ended up having a package of M&Ms for dinner. Robert Pequeño of RJ's, whose commercial just played, one of our sponsors, texted me today, said, "What time you going to the field?" I got you. He brought up some bacon cheeseburgers, some tater tots,
Oh, they were good.
Us up. Oh my
that's
goodness.
some good stuff. Y'all need to stop by and see Robert.
If you haven't been by, stop by and visit Robert. And we'll see what happens here. Warhorse is looking to set up the screen on 3rd and long. Nothing doing there as Memorial plays that one pretty well. Gain of maybe 3 on the play. Will be 4th and long for the Horses.
Yeah, Minutemen had a couple of guys waiting right there. They read that well. We got an injured horse down on the field. I think he got his ankle stepped on. I'm hoping that's all it was.
Looks like number 55, Jared Fernandez.
Yeah, and he got up and he took a few steps and then he sat down. He's like, get Doc out here and let's talk about this. And we hope it's nothing. I have Jared in class, and all these guys are great. I have half of them or 3/4 of them in class. That's where half the football team is in your 6th period class, and it comes to my 7th period class.
I was going to say, after lunch, my class is nothing but maroon jerseys on Friday like today.
I don't know who set that up, but
3 cheerleaders. I've got about 7 football guys. So
very spirited after lunch is what you're telling me.
Yes, it was. It was very much so today.
Hey, but back to RJ's. Those burgers were good.
Really good. And, I talked to Robert, and David Elder of Elder Eats from KSAT 12 came out and spent some time with them. That will be coming up in the next season of Elder Eats. I think they just started the new season. So be on the lookout for that. We'll try to get some information out. Robert said he'll put it out on the social media and things, but that should be coming up pretty soon.
But you got to love that, small town guy. Robert grew up here. Went to school here.
Yeah,
he's a Warhorse.
Yeah, 1992.
So you got to love it. And there he is, working for us. But not that we need it, but we sure appreciate it. But the TV program coming down here, Elder Eats, and doing a program on him. That's just outstanding.
4th down and long here. Warhorse is looking like they're going to go for this. Hackabill back in the game. Motions back to the gun. And he is going to get it, and it's going to be a quick kick here. High short kick by Hack. Ball is going to land at the 45-yard line. Roll forward maybe to the 44 there.
Yeah, that was a
little trickeration.
Try to get him off sides maybe and see if they could get him to jump. When they couldn't get him to jump, just went ahead and ran that little quick kick and put the defense back out there and let them go to work.
Yeah, it was funny. We had the podcast the other day, and we were talking about different aspects of the game. I said, we still don't know who the Warhorse punter is. And Coach Gomez was like, you know what, that's okay. We'll let people keep guessing, right? Yeah. So maybe he's still holding that a little bit close to his vest, but good execution there by the Horses. So 1st down and 10 here. This is going to be handoff up the middle. Varial, nice run here. It looks like about 5 yards on 1st down for the Minutemen.
Luke Friesenhan grabbing a hold of him and hanging on, dragging him down. Great job by Luke stepping in there. We talked about Luke on kickoff and special teams, but here he is on defense.
7 minutes as the clock runs here in the first half. Minutemen going no huddle. Trips to the left side. 1 receiver to the right. Cantu looking. He's going to try to keep this one. Hit initially in the backfield. Loss on the play. Good job by the Warhorse defense. Is maybe a loss of 1 on that one.
Guess who? Number 11, Luke Friesenhan, coming in from the outside linebacker, along with Ethan Santos to make a sure tackle. Now, the first contact was made by Cannonball. I'll tell you what, Jimbo, Cannonball's looking for that strip and scoop.
I think he is very active out there. Cannon Ramirez, the senior.
I'm glad to see him back. He had a rough year with the ankle and didn't get to play, had surgery, and now he's back, ready to.
3rd and 5 here. Cantu looks to throw. Quick slant, and that is off the intended receiver, number 11. That is Matthew Rubio. Thought the Warhorses might have a chance at a little tip drill interception there.
Ethan Santos was close. He made a diving attempt for that, just didn't quite get there, but he was there, and Xavier Contreras with good job on the defense on Rubio.
4th down here for the Minutemen. Ball rest at the 49. Looks like they're going to go ahead and send the punt team out.
What do we got? 6:14 to go here in the second quarter. This passing incomplete kind of slowed down the pace of the game a little bit.
Yeah, we were moving right along here in the first half or first quarter. 3 seconds left on the play clock. Late substitution by Memorial. Ooh. Short kick, fielded well by
that was Coach Poppy.
Coach Poppy at the 40.
Coach Poppy with a great snag. Looked like coming up from the shortstop position to make the grab.
Yeah, I don't think he signaled fair catch, but that's okay.
Well, you know,
when you're standing out of bounds, I guess
he's the baseball guy on shortstop. You know, they don't have to fair catch.
Yeah, there is a penalty flag on the field here. It looked like Memorial might have had a few too many dudes as one guy ran out here late.
Well, and that guy was running on the field, but it almost looked to me like he was running towards the line of scrimmage a little bit. I mean, we talked about the Canadian football, so who knows?
Well, regardless, we are glad to be here. A wonderful night here in South Texas. A little bit warm, but nice breeze up here in the press box. So it's making it very bearable. And you know, it's September, and you would tend to think that as we go through September, the temperatures will drop just a little bit.
You would think so, Coach. It looks like we got a timeout by Memorial over here.
So maybe that play did not count after all. Well, let's take a quick break. Warhorse is up 21-7. We'll be back in a second.
A Bushel and a Peck is a Christian-based gift shop offering a variety of unique, affordable Christian faith-based inspirational items like jewelry, home decor, clothing, and candles, with a large section of Bibles and books. They are located on 516 North Teal and open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Find them on Facebook or call at 830-663-8144. A Bushel and a Peck, gifts from the heart.
All right, we are back here. Let's check on what Lorenzo's up to. We haven't looked at Lorenzo's camera here lately. Looky there, out on the field.
Oh, he is. I tell you what, he is our roving reporter. He has got that camera going everywhere. He loves it.
We've got to work on a way to communicate with him that way he knows what we're talking about. I think he's like listening to YouTube, but he's a little delayed here.
Right. I think you were right. I don't think that play counted. We got the punter back in for the Minutemen.
Good snap here. And this is going to be a deep punt. That ball is going to land inside of the 20.
Down inside the 15 to the 14. But we do have a flag on the play right here at the 50-yard line. I'm not sure. I thought I saw some movement on that line right before the snap. And, yes, that is what it's going to be. Looks like we got a procedure penalty.
Yeah.
False start, illegal procedure. So that is going to come back, mark off the 5 yards, and we will redo it.
Yeah, the side judge on the far side did not see the flag. He had already moved the chain, so they're resetting all that. So it's early for everybody, including the officials here early in the season. But the Warhorses, I'm sure, will accept this penalty.
Absolutely. You don't necessarily want that ball down on the 14-yard line.
Well, and how many times have you seen a team punt and then have to punt again and
the other team do something good?
Yeah, not great things happening for that team. And
Correct.
This is actually going to be punt number 3.
This is going to be punt number 3. And punt number 1 was not good for them. Punt number 2 was really good for them. So let's see if punt number 3 can be really good for us.
I think number 9, Roberto Villanueva, will be doing the punting here.
I'd like to see Nate Dogg get his hands on it and see if he could do something with it.
I would like to see that very much as well. Good snap here. No rush by the Horses. This ball is going to be kicked deep again. Nate's going to field this one at about the 15-yard line, and he is trying to get to the 20, spins back, and makes his way out to the 24-yard line. So it was a net of about 10 extra yards for the Horses.
It was. It was a nice job by Nate. That was a good job. They did punt away from him, and as y'all saw, and he went and got it. 5:47 left to go in this first half. Warhorse is up 21-7.
So we'll see what the Warhorses could do here with, like you said, 5:47 left. They will take the field, or break the huddle here, as they're already on the field. Hackabill back in at quarterback. Double wing for the Horses. And this is going to be pitched back left side, Dubose, and he is going to be hit in the backfield, brought down. Not much there, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Second and long for the Horses, sorry.
I'm sorry, Jimbo, I didn't mean to step on you there. That was number 32, Jared Sandoval, from his linebacker position, getting in there and getting a hold of Dubose and bringing him down for the 2-yard loss. Not what the Horses are looking for.
Yep. So clock runs here, 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half here. have some of the Warhorse band present halftime show coming to you at halftime. Some senior spotlights. Here come the horses, second and long. This is going to be tackle trap. That is a lot of green space on the far side, out of bounds, first down yardage into Minute Maid territory, and let's see, that is
X. That's X.
Is that X or Gabe? It's one of 5 or 6. I think it's X out there.
That's number 6. I tell you what, that's the hardest 2 numbers to get is the 5. Now the people at home are probably going, really, guys? That's a no problem.
Yeah. Well, we were just talking about during the commercials how the low light in here in our glasses and how difficult things are to see. But great play there by Xavier Contreras, the senior. Big gain, takes the ball down to the 42-yard line. 4:35 left.
Oh, this
is going to be Gus Puente. He is going to be hit, dives forward to the 40-yard line, but the ooh came from the big hit by Hackabill.
I think he might have hit Gus harder than the defense hit him right there. They got a little close on that handoff.
Still a gain of 2 on the play, brings the ball out to the 40.
Great job by Gus staying on his feet right there, though.
Yeah, it really was.
Turning it into a gain.
Here come the horses again. Second down and 8. Just under 4 minutes. Pitch back right side, Puente. He is going to be hit. Drives forward for a few more yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and manageable, about 3rd and 5 for the horses.
Nice job blocking downfield. Looked like that was Corey Dirk out there in front of Gus Puente. Gus getting some reps, and like we talked about, lots of backs getting reps, getting some touches. That's who do you key on when you got that many backs getting the ball, Jimbo?
That's exactly right. Double wing again for the horses here. 3rd down and 4. This is going to be pitch back. Contreras going to bounce it outside. Penetration there by the Minutemen. Loss on the play. Nice defensive play by Memorial there.
That was number 22 that time. 22 being Bruno Flores. And it's a couple of players, we talked about big San Antonio schools going, offense, defense only, but that's a couple of players that I've seen that are offense and defense. Looks like number 55, Jared Fernandez, back on the field. Glad to see him coming back into the game. He was down just a little while ago, but saw him on the sideline over here doing some steps and some footwork. Doc said he's good to go.
4th down and about 5 here. Hack's going to look to throw. And he is going to throw complete.
Beautiful.
Mason Martinez with the catch. Stays on his feet inside the 20. Nice play there, senior to senior.
Senior to senior, and then after the contact, what did Mason pick up? 7-8 yards after that? Fantastic job by Mason, and great composure by Hack. He was under duress, threw a dime to Mason, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, that was a nice ball by Hack there, put it in a tight window. Mason came away with it. 2:28 left here. Clock will start on the ready. Warhorses have it at the 15-yard line. Pitch back. Nope, this is going to be Hack keeping it up the middle. Still on his feet there. Out to the 10-yard line, falls forward. And it'll be 2nd down and about 5 for the horses.
Jimbo, excellent job by Gus Puente on that fake. It really looked like he caught that pitch. Hack fakes the pitch, gets the backers to bite on that, and then he takes it up the middle. Clock still ticking, under 2 minutes now.
No real hurry here for the Warhorses. They're going to come out, pitch back left side. Contreras makes a man miss, has to sidestep him, only gets 2 there. It looked like he might get more. Another good defensive play there by Memorial.
A couple of the Warhorses getting up a little bit slow. Looks like Jared's going to come back out and have nope. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like Jared's fighting that lower leg injury.
Yeah, he's fighting that leg a little bit. Looks like Corey Dirk going to head back in there. That's a sophomore lineman heading in there for the Warhorses.
Here come the Warhorses to the line right side, down to the 5-yard line. This is going to be close to 1st down yardage.
Santos was right there, Jimbo. They grabbed him and pulled him back, but I think his forward momentum is going to get him. Looks like they're marking him just inside the 5. That's going to be real close.
Yeah,
they're going to call it a 1st down.
1st and goal here for the horses. So 1 minute and 9 seconds left. Clock winds now as the officials have it ready to play.
Really no rush. The horses are in great position. Got some timeouts left.
Here comes Xavier Contreras, left side. He is going to be hit, but still on his feet, moves forward up into about the 3-yard line.
Move the pile, push the pile there. That Warhorse line not giving up. Now, what do we got? Under 45 seconds to go. Horse is still not in a panic. We got some timeouts. We don't have to worry about it.
30 seconds, a little under 30 seconds now. 25 seconds on the play clock, so plenty of time for the horses here. Hack's going to come under center. Pitch back left, Gabe Esquivel trying to get outside, bounces it out, inside cut, touchdown Warhorses.
Fantastic cut out there. You never got touched. Did a beautiful job. The line sealing that edge over there and letting him just basically walk into the end zone.
18 seconds left, yep. Warhorses go up 27-7. Caden Hansen jogging out for the extra point attempt here. Little different view for those of y'all at home. There's the kick. It is up, and it is good.
Great job by Lorenzo down there with the end zone cam, huh?
Tell you what, Lorenzo is all over it. 28-7 here. Warhorses lead by 3 touchdowns. 18 seconds left to go in the half. We're going to step away. We'll be right back.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210.
Back here, Warhorse Stadium. Warhorses take the 28-7 lead on the touchdown there by Gabe Esquivel. 18 seconds left to go, and couldn't have drawn that up much better. Got it back with about 6 minutes. March it down, score with 18 seconds.
That's right. Just keep the ball. It's hard for the other team to score when they don't have the ball.
That is exactly right. Hey, text message coming in here. Warhorses are looking good. Watching from San Diego, California, and that's coming in from Angel Gonzalez, former Warhorse himself.
That's
Angel,
right.
appreciate you guys tuning in. Glad to have y'all watching. And you are correct, sir. The Warhorses are looking good.
They are looking good. They are looking good. Hansen here to kick off. He's done a great job kicking off tonight, Jim.
Be solid here. A little squib kick. That is going to be covered by number 30 from Memorial at the 45-yard line.
That was Johan Lopez falling on that ball. That's the best field position I think they've gotten to start. Of course, they only have 18 seconds to do something.
Yeah, be good time for the Warhorses to work on a little prevent here. And I know all these situations, especially if you can get them early in the year, always a good thing for the coaching staff to have on film and be able to adjust to.
And, you know, there's so much learning goes on in the film watching, the going back and studying this. And like you said, if you can get it on film so you can go show these guys, hey, look, we were here and we needed to do this. You know, y'all did a good job there. Let's try to do this next time. So always good, like you said, to get it on film and get a good look at it.
Memorial coming out with twins on both sides of the ball. Cantu is going to be the quarterback, and let's see. Lots of whistles here from the officials.
That play clock was getting down, Jim. I saw them. They already reset it once. I was trying to get it reset again to 25.
There, they got it.
You know, it's one of those deals after the kickoff at the 25-second clock, and they want you to start it, but then don't start it too soon. Watch me if I reset it.
Now, Cantu looking to throw. Is going to throw short here, and that is going to be completed. Warhorses will give up the yardage there as time runs down. 11 seconds left. That ball was completed to
Jacob Sanchez.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
I had to do a double take when I saw Jacob Sanchez there. I was like,
Exactly.
he's coaching for the Warhorses.
Jacob Sanchez, that's the wrong team.
Timeout for Memorial here. 11 seconds to go in the first half. 28-7. Warhorses lead. We'll be right back. Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products, including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories. Back here at Warhorse Stadium, 11 seconds left to go. Hey, that's me. I'm not supposed to be on there. Whoopsie.
Got the wrong camera up there.
Oh, that was the preview, luckily. Nobody saw me. Okay, good. All right, second down and 1. Cantu looking to throw, going deep this time, or throwing it out wide. And that is going to be a nice play as number 8, Rudy Alaman, is brought down, but inbound, Schmitty.
It was inbounds. It was Santos and Zapata brought him down. He actually lost yards on that play by the time he bobbled it and by the time he caught it. And that's going to end the first half where your Warhorse is up 28-7.
Yep, good first half for the Warhorses. We're going to take a couple of minutes for a break here, let you hear from some of our wonderful commercial sponsors. We'll come back. We'll have some senior spotlights and some performances by the Warhorse Band and all. Maybe try to round up some stats and scores as well.
That sounds like a good plan.
All right, we'll be back with the Chaparral Ford halftime show here in a little bit. But first, some words from our sponsors. Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974. Former Arabian MA2 Lillian Stricker of the United States Navy, now stationed in Sasebo, Japan, is a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian athletics.
With the mission of continuing support for St. Joseph Catholic Church, along with the Devine community, we strive to find a way to lead men in being the faith leader in their home. Along with faith being the beginning of our mission, charity is our goal. We are able to provide scholarships to students, support the local food bank, and state charities. Knights of Columbus, Council 5192.
We're excited to announce that Security Bank is now American Momentum Bank, and our partnership with Devine Independent School District continues. While our name has changed, you can still count on our expert bankers' personalized attention and expanded portfolio of products and services specifically designed to help you build your financial momentum. We invite you to visit our Devine Banking Center at 100 East Hondo Avenue and meet our team of bankers who are ready to help you reach your financial goals. Banking on the strength of momentum, American Momentum Bank. Brown Chevrolet proudly supports Warhorse and Arabian Athletics as this year's lead sponsor for DHS Broadcasting. Located just off I-35 in Devine, Brown Chevrolet is your stop for all things Chevrolet in South Texas. Can't find the vehicle you're looking for on the lot? Call the sales experts at Brown and let them find it for you. Serving the South Texas area for over 50 years, Brown Chevrolet knows how to provide our guests with an excellent car buying experience. Give us a call, 830-665-4435, or visit online at brownchevrolet.com.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium. The Devine Warhorses on top of the Memorial Minutemen, 28-7 here. A little halftime performance going on. And good first half by the Warhorses there, Schmitty.
Absolutely. Yeah, textbook first half, really. You know, they limited number of penalties. Great job by the Warhorses moving the ball and scoring all but one possession that they had the ball. So really some good things out there. You know, Coach Gomez and his staff have got to be happy with what they've got going on.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, 28 points. 7 is coming on a play where it was just a ball that was up in the air. Really good defense. Just the guy made a great play and took it to the house. So I think you've got to be really pleased if you're the Warhorse coaching staff right now.
Absolutely.
We've got the Memorial Band taking the field right now. So I figure we might just switch the order a little bit, maybe get to some of our senior spotlights a little bit earlier this halftime.
Okay.
I know you're working on some scores over there for everybody.
Yep.
So let's put this out here for the Memorial Band. Let's see. Maybe I can do it over here. There they are. All righty. And be a good time, I think, to jump into senior spotlights. Had a chance to visit a little bit with senior Hayden Brummage, as we talked about earlier, and the Swan move there, and also got to visit with Bree Torres of the Arabian volleyball team. We're trying to find the score for the Arabians as they were in action today over at Marion. But we'll get back to that here in a minute.
Yeah, if anybody has that score, shoot it out to us, please.
Yeah. Give us a text. Let's go ahead and do the Bree Torres senior spotlight. Here it is.
Hello, my name is Brianna Torres and I am a member of the Arabian volleyball team and I have been selected for tonight's senior spotlight. What is my nickname? My nickname is Bree. At school, aside from participating in volleyball, I am an active part of the National Honor Society and yearbook. My interests outside of school include spending time with my friends and family. My favorite pregame meal is Miss Gerlach's chicken salad. The last show I binge watched was Grey's Anatomy, and I rather go to the river than the beach because I do not like the sand. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good a cook am I? 11. The one thing that makes my day instantly better is coffee. My favorite sports memory is laughing in the locker room with all my teammates. And after high school, I plan to attend Boston University. Thank you for watching.
That was Senior Spotlight brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Mark Kidd, State Farm, there to help life go right. It was interesting. I changed up the questions a little bit. I asked both seniors, what makes your day better? And Bree said coffee. As soon as I get my coffee, my day is a lot better. So,
that's interesting because we're down in the multipurpose room. We see most of the kids walk into the school because they walk in down through the doors by you and I. And you do see a lot of coffees and a lot of iced coffees and stuff like that coming in.
I think McDonald's does pretty good business before
I
school.
believe they do. I believe they do.
Yeah. So it was good. Hey, I just got the Devine volleyball score. Devine wins 3-0.
That a girl.
No scores yet,
girls.
but the girls did win. So Michael Joseph, Express News. Oh, thank you, my man. Appreciate you, Lorenzo. A little water delivery here up to the press box.
By the roving camera.
By the roving reporter, yeah. Michael Joseph, Express News reporter, does a great job of covering high school sports, getting information out there and covering kiddos. He just texts in.
That's awesome.
And I think he enjoys being able to watch some of these live streams and kind of gets an idea and can tweet out and stuff.
We sure appreciate him.
For sure. So, but it was a lot of fun talking with Bree this morning. Another thing, she said, on a scale of 1 to 10, cooking, 11.
So, hey, I tell you what, we talked to another girl. I'm not going to say who it was because I know you're going to ask this question. She said over the top, above 11,
like a 30,
like a 30.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting.
That'll be an interesting one coming up. That's something y'all have to look forward to. But we'll leave that where it is, and we'll let y'all figure out who this young lady is.
Yeah, she'll be on there pretty soon. I think probably next week. Also had the senior spotlight with the boy, our boy Hayden Brummage. Both of us have him in class. I had Hayden last year as well. Had Hayden a couple of times in his high school career.
Is it Hayden Wawa
or Hayden Baba Booey?
Or Hayden Baba Booey?
I don't know. But anyway, he's got some quite interesting answers to the senior spotlight questions as well. So we'll go ahead and jump into that. Before we get going, though, remember halftime sponsor this year is Chaparral Ford. We appreciate the good folks at Chaparral Ford, all they do for the Warhorse football program, for our broadcast and all. They've sponsored this year's halftime show. So let's see if I can get back here with Hayden. Here is Hayden Brummage and his senior spotlight.
Hello, my name is Hayden Brummage, and I'm number 68 for the Warhorse football team, and I've been selected for tonight's senior spotlight. My nickname is Brum, and outside of school, I just joined FFA, and I like to play baseball as well. And outside of school, for my interests, I like to make bank. That's all I do. Favorite pregame meal? Definitely shrimp Alfredo from Sonny's, or Church's spicy chicken. My last show that I watched, OBX. I'd rather go to the river instead of the beaches because all of Texas beaches are disgusting. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a cook I am, I'm definitely a 9 for everything. Anything you want me to cook, I'm definitely a 9. One thing that can make my day instantly better is as soon as practice ends, my day is 10 times better. I get to go home and relax. Best sports memory that I have is whenever Ethan scored a 60-yard touchdown and I pulled a swan move on him. It's gonna happen tonight again. And after high school, I'm gonna go straight to work with my dad and make power nines. Thanks for watching, everyone.
All right, there was our senior spotlight for Hayden Brummage. You got to love it. Hey, what do you want to do outside of school? Make some bank.
Hey, the boy knows what he's talking about.
Yes, he does. Warhorse Band taking the field right now during the Chevrolet Ford halftime show. We're going to let you guys get a listen. Like we said earlier, 108 strong in the Warhorse Band when they started. They've been going since the middle of June. Jeff Miller very pleased with what's going on with his band. Said they've got almost all 3 portions of their show put in right now. Of course, they won't perform all of that just yet.
Correct.
But you can see the Warhorse Band putting in work here. We're going to raise the volume up on our outside microphone and see if we can get a little bit of the band performance here.
Tonight, we will present Part 1, Restoring Hope, and Part 2, Finding Inner Peace, featuring senior first chair all-star band member Brian Schaefer on trumpet. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the show. Robert Packer. The directors and the students would like to thank the Devine ISD administration and faculty, as well as the band boosters for their continued support.
All righty. A little bit of the Warhorse band there at halftime.
Nice job on the performance.
I'm telling you, very enjoyable.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Mr. Miller, as always, doing a great job with that band. He and his helpers, Mr. Quintero and Mr. Settles.
Miss Sherry Miller up here
Miss
doing
Miller
the
up here.
announcing.
That's right.
Color guard, and they've got all kinds of props and everything else out there. It was a really enjoyable halftime show.
They do a great job.
And we really didn't get to see a lot of them the other day. They were on the
far side
from us, so it was good to be able to do that. While we were messing around with some stuff, you got some scores. I somehow got the scoreboard camera back, so we'll try that here in the second half.
We'll see if we can do that. We told them we were going to do that at halftime,
Yeah.
and apparently somebody was listening to us.
I don't know, but I don't know how it happened, but we're back. What do you got for us score-wise?
Okay, score-wise, I got Navarro over Lavernia, 21-0 at halftime. I've got John Jay over Medina Valley, 14-7 in the third quarter. And now this next group of scores, I think we're going to play one or both of these teams all the way through the scoreboard I have here. First one up, we have Pearsall Lanier. That was a final from last night. We won't play Lanier, but we do play Pearsall. And Lanier beat them 40-0 last night. Another final from last night is Luling and YMLA. We're playing both of those teams in the near future.
We are, both at home.
Both at home, and that was a 6-2 YMLA win.
Ooh, a defensive
struggle right there. And that was, as a matter of fact, I was watching last night. That was the YMLA's first ever home game.
Oh, wow.
They hosted last night. So Luling came to San Antonio. We have Antonian trailing Pleasanton, or should I say Pleasanton leading Antonian. We play Pleasanton coming up here, 10-0 at half. Poteet is up 41-7 over Crystal City with in the second quarter. That's 41-7. And Carrizo Springs is up 33-0 over St. Anthony.
Wow, so a lot of scores there. A full night of football around the area, and like you said, we're going to see a lot of those teams going forward.
Yeah, Carrizo Springs has just gone up 47-0 at halftime.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, we've got about 6.5 minutes left to go before we get back. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll see if we can maybe round up a few stats. If not, we'll talk about some of the upcoming events going on at DHS. We'll be back in a minute. This is the Chaparral Ford Halftime Show. Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. Or give them a call, 830-663-8077.
Honey, what are you doing?
AC's broke. I'm cooling off.
Well, why don't you just call the AC guys?
Which AC guys?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC guys?
Which AC guys you talking about?
The AC guys.
Tell me which ones to call.
Call those AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Devine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs. Call the AC Guys today.
Stop by Image Matters in Devine for all your design and business needs. Offering an in-house custom artist, Image Matters handles a wide variety of products from spirit shirts and embroidery to the creation of signs and banners. Image Matters also carries a wide selection of awards, offering anything from ribbons and trophies to customized plaques. Located at 200 West Hondo, stop by and let Butch and Kim Cook and their 35 years of experience go to work for you. Morales Realty is proud to be a sponsor for Warhorse and Arabian Athletics this year. We have and will always support our local student athletes. Morales Realty has been serving Devine and the surrounding area with real estate services for over 24 years, offering buyer and seller representation on purchases in residential, commercial, and farm and ranch properties. We also offer property management services. Broker Cindy Langley Morales, a graduate of Devine High School, and staff offers a combined experience of over 70 years in real estate. Morales Realty, where experience matters. Hungry? If so, stop by RJ's, a family-owned and operated business since 2019 where all food is made to order. RJ's proudly supports the Warhorses, Arabians, Colts, and Phillies. Open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7. Stop by at 205 State Highway 132 North in Devine or call 830-521-9967. RJ's. Stay hungry, my friends. All right, we're back. Looky there, scoreboard cam, Schmitty.
How about that? Well, the Gremlins decided to be nice for the second half. Hey.
Well, I just realized scoreboard cam is not running the way it should be. So
there we go.
Maybe we don't have scoreboard cam.
We'll see. Hey, while we were gone away on those commercial breaks, I got another couple of score information. Lytle and Hondo are not. Neither team is playing tonight. The games got canceled. They were supposed to play each other, and the game got canceled. Lytle thought they picked up another game. That got canceled. So no Lytle tonight, no Hondo tonight. Natalia is playing Cole, and Cole is up 20-6 at halftime over Natalia. So hopefully Natalia comes back. They had a good start getting a W last week in Jertonton.
Big W against Jertonton.
Yeah, they got a big W over in J-Town on the road.
Yep. I guess I spoke too quick with our halftime cam. So somehow I've now got the main camera in there twice. So
attaboy.
Yeah, we're doing all kinds of fun stuff.
We've got all the good working here. Hey, well, we're going to what do we got? Let me look over there. We got just under 3 minutes to go before we start the second half, and it was a good first half for the Warhorses.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. I think if you ask Coach Gomez to script how he'd want it to start, that first quarter would be exactly what he would write out for you.
I believe it, and the second quarter wasn't far off. A couple of little things here and there. I'm sure they talked about at halftime. And there's always the little tweaks. No matter how good things go, no matter how good it looks, there's always the little tweaks. There's always some stuff we could do. We need to clean up this or clean up that, for whatever opponent is coming up down the road. You're always learning. This is always a learning experience out here.
Oh, for sure. And, speaking of learning experiences, school, learning experience, a lot of stuff going on. I tell you what, we did a crossword puzzle today in class, and some of the clues were like, hey, who's this team playing, who's this? And, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
There is. We got cross-country running tomorrow. They're running at Feast.
Up at the Verizon Amphitheater, or what used to be the Verizon Amphitheater, Rotama Park area. Good. Big, humongous tournament or cross-country meet there, so they'll be competing there.
Right, and we had volleyball went to Marion tonight. They got the 3-set win, which is awesome. Good year started off for Coach McIver and her group.
Yeah, 14-10 going into tonight, so 15-10.
That's fantastic.
So 5 games. Hey, what's going on, man? How are you?
Hey.
So, a lot of things, a lot of good things going on. Of course, football is going on here. Team tennis, they started district play Friday against Crystal City. Got a big win there.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Don't get us lying. We've been in school all week.
It's been a long week. So, it's full.
Yeah, great start for the team tennis team. They are doing an outstanding job. Kind of rebuilding a little bit, but just picking up right where they left off. I mean, they're just doing fantastic.
Yeah, they really are. Check this out. Lorenzo's right in the mix.
He is in the huddle. In the helmet. I'm sorry. Yeah. He's in the helmet with them.
Yeah. So pretty neat aspect there that he's able to bring to us being on the sideline. Is he running down there with them?
He might be. He used to run the flag.
I didn't check. He might have been in halftime for the speeches with the coaching adjustments. I don't know. That might have to be a segment we have.
Yeah.
So
a silent segment.
Yeah, but good. Glad to have Lorenzo back on the sidelines. Appreciate Matt Balderrama coming up, helping out as well. Appreciate everybody at home that's tuned in and watching this one.
Absolutely. We couldn't do it without y'all or without the help of our great sponsors. And we talked about that. Right. We can't talk about that enough. We can't thank them enough for what they do for, not really for us, but what they do for our kids. I mean, we're up here. They help us by helping us get this equipment, but it's really for the kids.
Right. And anything that is made profit-wise this year, which will be a decent amount, all of that is going to go back to the kids. It's going to go to buy equipment for them, food for them, and things like that. So we really appreciate it. In fact, on Facebook, I had a message in or a comment from several people that aren't able to come to the games and just, appreciative of being able to watch. One grandmother gets to watch her grandson, Mason Martinez.
That's fantastic.
She can't make it. She's in the College Station area. So we appreciate her tuning in and glad we can provide this service. We're underway here in the second half, by the way, Schmitty.
That's it. It was a nice kickoff by Caden Hanson. He kicked it down to the 20-yard line. He got about a 15-yard return out to the 35-yard line. And that's where the Minutemen will start this second half. They are down 28-7.
And I thought we had that scoreboard camera for a little bit. Then I realized it was stuck on 13 minutes for the entire time. So still trying to mess with it, trying to bring that back. So if I'm a little distracted, that might be part of it. The other part of it might be it's the second week of school, and this long Labor Day weekend, is going to be much needed.
Very much needed.
All right, here come the Minutemen. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Cantu in the gun, looking to throw. It's going to be completed, and that is going to be a nice play defensively by the Horses. Short gain on the play.
And Coach Jay, that's a host of horses. I see Sammy Guardiola over there. I see Luke Friesenhahn over there. I see Nate coming out of the pack. That's the people coming out of the secondary. That's not to mention Brummage up there on the line, and looks like Aaron Bonilla over there from the end spot that were all in on that tackle.
Looked like Jacob Sanchez was the person that caught that one. Gain of 1. Cantu looking to throw again. That ball in the air, incomplete as it was intended for Rubio.
Good job by Ethan Santos getting over there and going up arm for arm with Rubio. When he tipped that ball up in the air, I thought one of the Warhorses might have a chance to come down with that. Like you said earlier, a little tip drill, Jim.
Yeah, it looked like Ethan Santos and number 8 for Memorial, Rudy Alaman, kind of battled for that one in the air as well. Here we go, 3rd down and 9. Cantu looking to throw pressure. Cummins, deep ball down the left side, and that is well played by Ethan Santos.
Boy, that you couldn't have squeezed that ball in there if you had to. Great coverage by Santos down the left side of the field.
Yeah, great coverage there. And look, we've got a nice turnout in the student section right here. Lorenzo getting a good
that's a great
shot
view
of those guys. Band doing their thing.
I look at all the white, Jimbo. I saw somewhere they were going to try to do a whiteout tonight, weren't they?
I believe that was the theme for tonight.
So you can see all the student body with the white on in there. That was awesome. It's great to see. Like I said, it's great to see the spirit back.
It is.
There's enough negative going on in the news all the time. It's great to see all the positive and excitement going on here.
Punt time for the Minutemen. This is going to be fielded by the Warhorses at 31. Nate's upfield, and he is going to be out past the 45-yard line, actually. Good return there by Nate Ramirez.
About a 13-yard return by Nate on that punt. Look at that line drive punt right to him. They've been kicking it away from him.
Right.
But that ball went right at him, and he had a nice little return.
Yeah, great job there, because if you don't field that ball, you're going to be back inside the 20 more than likely. Nice return, run out. Good field position again for the Warhorses to start this drive. Looks like they're going to be right at the 45.
Right on the 45-yard line to start this drive. We got right at 11 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Heck is going to be under center here. Double wing for the Warhorses. Motion by Zapata. This is going to be Hack with the keep. He's into Minutemen territory and tripped up as he had a lot of green grass out in front of him.
Oh, just got a shoestring, Jimbo. We've been giving Brummage the props on the pancake. I had Nate Dogg out there with a pancake 5 yards downfield.
Our roving camera here with Lorenzo getting the cheerleaders there. Yeah, great job.
He's all over the place.
He is, and so are these Devine backs out blocking for each other.
They are. That's one of the things, one of the points of emphasis they talked about in film session this week.
This time pitch back to Zapata, trying to get outside. He's got the corner. He will be down close to first down yardage, gain of a 9 or so on the play.
Looks like we got a flag down on the play. You know, speaking of getting out and blocking, I saw Hack out there leading Aiden around the corner blocking. That's some old school Devine football when your quarterback is your lead blocker.
Looks like they're going to get the Horses for a hold on the play here. So that's going to back them up. You were talking about Hack being out blocking. I talked to Coach Gomez on the podcast, and I said, I just caught myself watching a little bit of film, and I said, and I stopped trying to watch the ball and just watch other people, and I said, Hack would pitch it, and all of a sudden you just see some guy's feet up in the air. He would just go and just cut people, and Coach Gomez said that those guys take a great deal of pride in getting out and blocking for each other. So.
Well, that penalty is going to push the horses back. They're having a hard time figuring out where they're going to put them, I think, Jimbo.
I think the penalty was well down the field towards the end of the run. But I could be wrong. It looks like
holding is a spot foul, is it not?
It is, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and mark this from the line of scrimmage. So it must have happened. I did see the flag out at the line of scrimmage, so it must have happened at the line of scrimmage.
Because that is going to bring up a 1st and 20, which would be indicative of that happening on the line of scrimmage.
So we'll see what happens here if the Warhorses can overcome this. 1st down and 20.
Clock ticking down to 10:15.
Hack in the gun. And this is going to be handoff right side. Ethan Santos, big hole, 30-yard line.
Flag on the play.
20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. But there is a flag at the 45-yard line out here.
Jimbo, I'm afraid we're going to get another hold right over here. We had a couple of horses tangled up. I don't think Coach Gomez is very happy with this call, but I do believe we're going to get the horses called for another hold.
Yeah, it is going to be a hold on the Warhorses there.
Boy, that negates a huge play, a great run by Santos. Nobody really needed to hold. He was off to the races, wasn't he?
Yeah, once he got past the line of scrimmage, Coach Gomez still not real happy with this call.
He is not the happy camper at this moment.
So that'll be another 10-yard penalty with the horses. This one does look like it occurs a little bit downfield, so let's see if they mark it from the spot. They're going to say it was at the 46-yard line.
So it looks like it's going to be 25 now.
Yeah.
1st and 25?
It's going to be, I don't know that we have a whole lot of plays on 1st and 25, although that last one worked pretty well.
That last one was a good 1st and 25 play. But, the way the horses have been doing it, you just keep grinding it. You go out there and you get, instead of 3 or 4, this time we're going to have to go get 8,
So shotgun formation again for Hack. Looks like Hayden Dubo's in the backfield with him. This is Nate Ramirez heading to the left, trying to get outside. He's going to have the corner. A good play here for the horses. Looks like Nate's going to get back most of those 10 yards of that last penalty.
Yeah, it looks like he got. Where are they going to mark him? He got at least 8 of them, Jimbo. I don't know if he got all 10, 8 or 9 of them, but it's going to be close. And that's about what you need to do. You got 8 or 9 on 1st down. Go get you another 8 or 9. And I know my math is not real good, but 3 8s get you real close, doesn't it?
Really close to trying to pick up 1st and 25. Yep.
3 8s get you real close.
So let's see what the horses do here. So 2nd down and 18 here. Again, shotgun with twins both directions here for the horses. Hack in the gun. Going to look to throw this time. Over the middle, he's got Gabe Esquivel, and that ball's a little bit behind him. But Gabe was in the middle of that zone with nobody near him.
He was in the middle of that zone, and just like you said, a hair behind him. He tried to get those arms back. Just the way he was running and where he had to go, just the two things just didn't work out. But that was going to be a huge pickup of 20, 22 yards, something like that, Jimbo.
I think so. I think Gabe would have had 1st down yardage there. One, I think the Warhorses wish they would head back, but that's all right.
That's okay. Like you said, it's not always going to be perfect. Well executed.
Trips right here for the horses. Hack is going to roll right. He is going to throw, and that ball is going to be low, incomplete, intended for Peyton Carr.
And that would have been a pickup of about another 10 yards. Going to bring up 4th down and a long, 18 yards?
I would say a good 18 there.
9:35 here in the 3rd quarter. Looks like, is that Peyton Carr stepping back there in the punting spot?
It does look like it might be Peyton Carr. So just like anything else with the Warhorses this year, rotating a lot of people. Hack with the first punt of the year. Peyton Carr going back to punt this time around. Nine minutes and 35 seconds left. Good snap to Peyton. Good line drive punt there. Hits at the 20, rolls towards the Warhorse, or towards the Minutemen there. They're going to pick it up, take it out past the 25-yard line.
That was number 11, Matthew Rubio, who is deep for the Minutemen. Is that a flag down on the far side of the field, Jimbo?
That is a flag back around the 15-yard line. So we'll
that
see
is
what
in the
we've got
block
here.
in the back area.
One would think. So after what was a pretty quick first half, we've kind of come to a crawl here in the third quarter.
I was looking at that a while ago when the Horses got the ball, and it was exactly 11 minutes on the clock, and I was like, they just went 3 and out, and they only burned a minute of time.
Yeah. So officials trying to get together on the far side to figure out what's going on. We talked about it. A lot of things going on here. Kids busy. In fact, approaching actually progress reports at the end of next week even.
Wow, that's right.
Three weeks into school there. So
we'll be starting our third week next week.
Yeah. So lots of stuff going on for the kids at DHS, and you know, busy dual credit. I've got a lot of kids that are doing a lot of dual credit work.
Yes, we have a lot of kids taking advantage of that. That is so incredible. It looks like we got a sideline warning over there. They're giving them a hands back, but it must be some other penalty because everybody's walking back. That sideline is usually a warning the first time.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened, but they're taking it all the way back to the 16-yard line, maybe 17 here. So I think we might have it figured all out.
Looks like that's where the Minutemen are going to start their second possession of the second half.
So 9:22 left. Sorry we can't get the scoreboard working, but we will let you know as best we can here. So here we go, handoff up the middle. Looks like Virial, running back, gain of a couple. Nice job there by the Warhorse D.
That's it, Brummage and who was that? We got up off that pile. Brandon Martinez coming up out of that pile.
Tell you what, I'm going to have to get the binoculars from Favorado and start using them up here. They're getting
some of these numbers are a little tough.
Yep. Little sweep action here, left side, Virial. He's going to be brought down at the 20-yard line.
That's Peyton Carr on the tackle. Sure-handed tackle, bringing him down because he had some space to go if Peyton doesn't get hold of him.
Yeah, Peyton came in there like a flash, took him down there. So
he does. Peyton's had a good season so far.
So third down here, game. Looks like about 6 for the Minutemen. Two backs in the backfield here with Cantu. Cantu looking to throw. He's going to throw it over the middle. That's good for a first down. Number 11, Matthew Rubio. He'll be out to the 30-yard line.
He's going to be brought down by Nate Ramirez out there. Nate comes up gimping a little bit. I don't know if somebody rolled up on his ankle. He's going to jog off the field.
I haven't noticed if Jared's back out there.
He's sitting in the cart down here. He's still got his uni on, but he's
got some ice on.
But he's got ice on his legs, so hopefully that's just some precautionary ice.
Handoff up the middle. That's Virial, Alex Virial, number 20.
And he's brought down by Brandon Martinez and Aiden Zapata, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I was going to say 5-yard gain there.
Yeah, pushing that defensive line a little bit.
So clock continues to run. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left here. Third quarter.
Horse is still up, 28-7.
Yeah, I haven't said that in a while.
Yeah.
Here we go, handoff again. And this is a short gain. Looks like 2 or 3 on the play.
And that was a host of Warhorses in there for the stop. Good job by the line, not getting blown off the ball, getting in there, clogging up that middle. And
it looks like the Memorial coaching staff has decided they're going to try to establish Alex Virial here.
Apparently
in the second
so.
half.
He has got a steady diet of him, haven't we?
Virial again delivers the blow right at the sticks. That's going to be first down yardage.
Marcus Rodriguez sticking his helmet in there, trying to bring him down.
Looks like we might have a Warhorse shaking up a little bit. And
I think that it's Marcus coming off. I wonder, the way he's holding his arm, it looks like he might have a little stinger.
Yeah.
There was a big collision inside that hole.
There was a collision. We could hear it all the way up here, that's for sure. First down for the Minutemen. Ball moves out to the 42-yard line. 6 minutes, 37 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Cantu's going to look to throw and double move there as he pump fakes. Scrambling a little bit. Now out of the pocket, he will be brought down after a gain of about 2.
And that was Peyton Carr that came in. Peyton Carr was on the flats and then came in and made a heck of a tackle. I thought the Warhorses were going to get him for a big loss there for a minute.
Lots of substitutions here for the Horses.
You know, Jimbo, this is where all these Warhorses playing both ways. You know, good thing Coach Gomez has some kids to run in and to keep people fresh, you know, to keep putting some fresh bodies in there.
Hand off to Virial, left side, or up the middle, bounces out to the left, gain of about 3. So 3rd and about 4 upcoming here for Memorial. Looks like they might have
they have somebody that's a little bit gimpy as the clock's going to tick under. Well, it's going to stop at 5:35 for the injury timeout while they check the injured Minuteman. He's down on the field. Their staff is coming out.
Yeah.
Take a moment and step away.
Yeah, I think so.
Hear from our sponsor.
Let's do it. We'll be back here in just a second.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkid.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
Oh, we're dead air.
All right, we're back here. Injured Minuteman hobbling off the field, number 53. Let's see if we can find him on here.
That would be Scott Jimenez.
It is Scott Jimenez. So hopefully everything's okay with that young man.
He was able to get off on his own. I hope that's a good sign right there that he could. 3rd down, about 5 yards to go for the Minuteman. 5:35 as the clock ticks down here in the 3rd quarter. A little slower 3rd quarter, Coach Jay.
It is. I'm having to fight through a little bit of it here. 3rd down, Cantu looking to throw. That ball is going to be caught at the 48-yard line. And that looks like that's going to be close to first down yardage.
Very close to first down yardage. That's a nice tackle by Elijah Sanchez, number 4 out there. It is going to be enough for the first down, though. He hit forward progress, got him across the line of scrimmage. So that will move the ball inside of the Warhorse territory, the 48-yard line.
All right, and here we go. The traditional double twins here.
Uh-oh.
This little miscommunication. Cantu trying to scramble, and he is not going to be able to do anything. Good job by the Horses there.
Hayden Dubose said, no way, y'all messed that up. You are going down back here, buddy. Hayden Dubose got hold of him, was not letting go.
Well, and I noticed Hayden was trying to punch that ball out of there, too, once he got his hands on
Once he had a good hold of Cantu, he was working on that.
Yeah.
Did you see the I saw the towel go flying in the air.
I thought it was the ball at first, yeah. Yeah, so big loss on the play. It's a loss of 7.
That's what Coach Pia's defense needed. They needed that play, kind of get where they established the ground and how things are going to be played on their field once again.
So 2nd down and long, 2nd and 17 here. And let's see,
flag
penalty
on the play.
flag.
I don't know. He's got his hand across his chest. Does that mean illegal substitution?
I don't know what's going on.
False
here.
start here.
Yeah, against the Minutemen, so
that will move them back another 5 yards.
Looks like they're trying to get the wave going down here. We might have to get the roving camera guy to turn around and get some of
I'm telling you,
this.
the spirit, like we've been talking about, the spirit and the enthusiasm this year, the kids are just happy to be back. And, you know, like we said, we're happy to see everybody back in the stands and being able to watch the football, too.
Yeah, I agree. Here we go. Cantu's going to
Ooh, that's
throw
a
a little
hold.
screen coming here. That's going to be Rubio. Well played by the Horses. They're going to string that out. Short gain on the play.
That was a great job by Sammy Guardiola and Luke Friesenhahn stringing that play out there for, what, maybe a 2-yard gain at best. I tell you what, Hayden Dubose had a good pass rush coming. You know, I'm up here and I might be a little partial wearing maroon, but it sure looked to me like he was getting held.
Yeah, it could happen on plays like this. That might be a little indication of some of the fatigue that's going on out there. 3rd down and long, probably a good 20 here for the Minutemen. Cantu's looking to throw. He's going to throw this one deep downfield, and that ball is going to be incomplete.
That was a great job by X Contreras running right with him. There was no place to get that ball in. X had great coverage. He ran right with the route, step for step. It was a well-thrown ball, but there was just no place to get it. No receiver opening.
Yeah, great job by the Warhorse defense there. So that will bring out the punt team for the Minutemen with 3:47 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. 28-7. No score so far in the 3rd here.
Nope.
Let's see if the Warhorses can change it right here.
See, Minutemen have had, this is their 2nd possession. This will be the Warhorses' 2nd of the second half.
That is correct. I guess I should actually say something instead of just nodding my head over here, huh, Schmitty?
Yeah, they heard you, didn't they? Oh, looked like we got a Minuteman timeout as they were having personnel issues.
Well, let's take this timeout with them. We'll be back here in a minute. Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds. Back here at Warhorse Stadium, have some texts coming in. Looks like BK Bates is texting in here.
Right, Lorenzo's on the Warhorse, on Willie.
Oh, there's Lorenzo with a nice little shot of Willie the Warhorse.
Great job getting Willie the Warhorse on camera. Minutemen back to punt, waiting for the snap. That ball is rolled back to the punter. He gets it off. That's a heck of a job getting that off.
Nate's going to field it. See if he can get outside here. And don't go backwards, Nate. Let's see, where are they going to mark him down? Wow.
He didn't give him any progress.
No, he did not.
He put him all the way back at the 24-yard line.
That was nearly disaster for the Minutemen on that low snap.
The ball almost went to the up back, or it did go to the up back.
Luckily, he let it go.
It's like he gave it a little helping hand to get it on back to the punter.
I don't want to kick this. Someone else needs to. So Nate will be brought down eventually there at the 23-yard line. So that's where the Warhorses take over. 3:35 left to go here. Let's see if the Warhorses can get something going. In the end zone last drive, but a couple of penalties negated that.
3:35 and counting down.
Here comes Hack. 35-yard line, still on his feet. Barrels out over the 40-45.
That is not your average quarterback. Your average quarterback might just go out of bounds right there. Not our quarterback. Our quarterback puts his head down and knocks the DB backwards.
Yeah.
You got to love that.
Delivered the blow there. That's one thing that Coach Gomez talked about how these guys are taking a lot of pride in. Hey, you know, we're going to go hard all game, and what was 3 or 4 yards in the first half, we want to make 7 or 8 yards
in the second half. And we've seen that.
We have.
Consistently.
1st and 10 here for the Horses, 44-yard line. Pitch back. That is Contreras. Yeah. And he is going to cut back there.
Beautiful.
Still on his feet. And he is out past the 45, past the 40, down to the 35.
Down to the 35. Great job, nice cutback. We do have a flag on the play all the way back at the 45.
Back in Warhorse territory.
That is in the holding area, I'm afraid. That was a heck of a cut by X and a great job staying on his feet.
Well, hold is going to negate that wonderful run by Xavier Contreras.
I was afraid that's where that flag was back in that area. That was a heck of a run. 2:54 to go here in the third quarter that will not seem to go away.
No, it will not. Hey, while we have a chance, while they mark this one off, hey, freshman JV Warhorses doing some good on Thursday night as well.
Yes, they were. Played two different opponents.
One played Memorial. The JV played Memorial. Freshman played Carrizo Springs, I believe.
Played Carrizo Springs. Both of them got big wins. They just doing a fantastic job, those younger Warhorses. And it's great that we're being able to, there's a lot of schools. The reason we split is there's a lot of schools that aren't able to field the three teams. Right now, Warhorse is doing a great job, coaching staff, excellent job of keeping the three teams together. Limited numbers,
right?
But everybody's getting to play.
Yeah, penalty marked off against the Horses there, so we'll be first down and 20. But yeah, great seeing them get the win on Thursday night. And I think the junior high Colts are fixing to make their debut of the season maybe next week.
I think that's right. I think they are finally coming out.
Here we go. Handoff Gus Puente, right side. Nice run there. Gus is going to be back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, great job by Gus getting out there. Gus has had a good little night running the football for the Warhorses.
Yeah, nice catch earlier in the game as well.
Absolutely. That's going to be a gain of about 11, so it's going to be 2nd and 9 from the 45-yard line. Hack looking over at Coach Gomez, getting the play as the clock ticks down under 2 minutes to go.
I feel like
the third quarter.
I feel like we're fixing to break one here
I tell you what, we've been close. Well, we broke the one, and we just had the holding penalty. We talked about how we hadn't had the penalties, and all of a sudden the penalty bug jump up in the third quarter.
This is going to be handoff Nate Ramirez, left side. He's going to have a good 6 or 7 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and short for the Horses.
Good job by Nate getting out there, and there's a good job blocking out on the perimeter by Gus Puente. Pushing his man back. What has he got, Jimbo? Maybe 2?
When they
yard and a half?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 2 there. BK Bates, I mentioned a while ago, she texted in, said we're doing a great job. I don't know that she's tuned into our broadcast.
Well, she must not be, but thank you, BK.
Yeah, thanks a lot there, BK.
I mean, she is an English teacher. Has she heard what we're saying out here?
Yeah, maybe she's listening without the volume.
There you go.
Here come the Horses, 3rd and short. This looks like the ball is on the ground.
I thought I saw a flag go in there, but it must have been a beanbag, and it looks like they're pointing towards Minutemen ball.
Yeah, it looks like it. Turnover for the Warhorses.
One of the things we talked about, well, actually, right here in this third quarter, 2 of the things we've talked about that we did not want to see was laundry on the field, JB's bus driving school is going crazy, and then the football on the field.
Yeah, and both of those happening. So Minutemen will take over here at the 46-yard line. So 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the third quarter here. Warhorses still lead this one 28-7. Cantu in the pistol here, looking to throw. That ball is going to be overthrown, and I tell you what, Ethan Santos had a chance at a pick there.
He did. That ball went right through the hands of the intended receiver, and Ethan Santos was about a half a step away from having a pick.
I don't know if it's the wind that's catching that ball when Cantu throws it out here towards Rubio, or the fact that Cantu thinks Rubio's about 6 inches taller than he is, because every ball has been high out that direction.
It has been. It's been high when he throws it this way.
Handoff up the middle here. Villarreal running strong. Gain of about 8 there for the Minutemen.
It's going to be that was a tough run by him. He's like a bowling ball going through there. I mean, he's a load to bring down, and he's getting going, ticking down under 40 seconds to go. Minutemen going a little quicker right now.
Handoff Villarreal again, right side this time. First down yardage as he gets out to the 40-yard line.
It's going to be the first down. That'll stop the clock while we move the chains.
Just got a text in from Coach Leanne McIver. She said she's watching the game now, said both varsity and JV volleyball win tonight. Varsity in 3, JV in 2, clean sweep. Freshmen did not get to play.
That's right. I was just going to say, that's another one of those areas where, great play by the Warhorses with a huge sack.
It looks like number 17, Mason Martinez, coming out of there.
That's right. And number 70, That is
It's Dirk, isn't it?
Corey Dirk. I was going to say, on Leanne's behalf, that was another group that didn't get to play. Marion was unable to field the freshman team, so our freshmen did not get to go over there and participate.
Well, that big sack is going to be negated here
by an illegal substitution.
That's what it appears to be. That coming in from the field judge back here at the 20-yard line.
Congratulations, Coach McIver, on picking up that win. They ought to be getting a little bit close to district, Jimbo.
I think so. I think they still have a couple of weeks, though. I think it starts at the end of the month is what Coach McIver
Oh,
was
okay.
telling me.
So what the month, okay.
So the end of September, first part of October will be district play. Here comes pressure by the Horses. Big
Mason
sack.
Martinez.
Like a bullet out of his
Wow.
linebacking position there.
Mason Martinez came through there like a house on fire. Great job getting a sack. That's probably going to end the third quarter that I didn't think was ever going to end.
I agree with you 100%. That does take us to the end of the third quarter. 28-0, Warhorses leading this one going to the fourth. We're going to be back in a moment. This is Warhorse Football.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse Football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville. Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours. All right, we're back here to start the fourth quarter. Warhorse Stadium. Warhorse is leading this one 28-7.
Coming off a big sack by Mason Martinez. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Great job by Via's defense stepping up when Memorial was getting some momentum.
And there's another stop by the defense as that's Virial right side. Loss of 2.
Corey Dirks, Marcus Rodriguez, and again, Mason Martinez, all 3 of those boys in there stopping him for a loss right there. And that's back-to-back plays where the Warhorse defense has created losses on the play.
All right, here we go. 3rd down, and it looks like 12 or 13 for the Minutemen. Looking to throw his Cantu. Here comes pressure by the Horses. He throws this one up deep, and that is going to be intercepted. Looks like Gabe Esquivel over there from his safety position for the INT, Schmitty.
Great job. But, you know, they've been close. How many times tonight, Jim, from getting a pick? Finally got one. You know, on the other side of that, it kind of works like a punt for Memorial. That ball is going to be Warhorse ball down inside the 3?
Yeah, but still.
But we got the turnover. We stopped the drive. Memorial had a lot of momentum. That's a big momentum changer. And with the way Coach Gomez, Coach Eads' offense has been working, this would be a time for a great, sustained, smash mouth type of drive.
I would love to see one of those patented Devine Warhorse 7, 8, 9 play drives here. Take it 97 yards. Of course, I wouldn't be opposed to the 1 or 2 play 97-yard drive.
Well, we're easy. We'll take that either way. But I'm with you. I'd like to see that 9 or 10 play drive and just we got a false start on the Horses there.
Yeah.
Somebody jumped.
I guess we're going to make that 98 and a half yards.
98 and a half with a half the distance to the goal penalty here.
Yeah.
Here we go with our math skills.
Yeah.
But that's the bus driving school laundry that we can't have. You know, we're way ahead in this game, but you can't have that when you get in that close game. You just can't make those kind of mistakes.
Most definitely. And, you know, something that I know the Warhorse coaching staff is trying to get these guys to clean up. Let's see what happens here. Hack is just going to try to sneak it out there. Not much doing. Maybe a gain of 1, so 2nd and long coming for the Horses.
Yeah. Got to be a little careful with what we're doing down here. We are so close to our own goal line. You don't want to give them any extra momentum. kind of just stole it from them with the interception. 28-7, clock ticks under 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Let's see what happens here on 2nd and 11 for the Horses. Hack under center. Pitch back, coming left.
Oh, no.
Reversing field, that looks like...
that's Contreras.
Contreras.
Oh, we got a flag.
Flag laid on the play, and hey, someone lost their head out here, too, at about the 21-yard line.
Is that Corey Dirt?
So he's going to have to come off for a minute. There is a penalty on the play on the far side. You hate to see, I mean, you just, the flags here have just really taken taken the flow of the game and just thrown it out the window.
Oh, they've just thrown the flow right out the window. That's well said, Jim. And that was a illegal use of the hands, blocking the back, penalty, you know, and X was kind of making something out of nothing and going to have a good pickup. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2 or 3 or something like that. And here we are back to 2nd and 11. Clock still running, but just kind of not the momentum that the Horses want. We want to get something going that's a little bit more positive. These flags are they're just, like you said, they're just momentum killers.
Yeah, looks like plays in here to Hack. Got 10 seconds on the play clock. Let's see what the Warhorses can do here.
Going to have to get up to that line quick. I think we're going to have to get a timeout.
Looks like it.
Yeah,
the
there it
Horses
is.
are going to do that. All right, we're going to take this timeout with them. We'll be back here in a minute. Warhorses lead this one 28-7, 10 minutes, 10 seconds left in this one. Come see Warhorse and Arabian supporter Eric Smith at North Park Chevrolet for all your car buying needs. Located just down the road on US Highway 90 in Castroville, North Park Chevrolet consistently ranks among the top Chevrolet stores in the state. With over 300 vehicles on the lot to choose from, Eric can help you find what you need. Contact Eric at 210-737-4786 or visit the website www.npchevy.com. Back here at Warhorse Stadium, 28-7. This third quarter, fourth quarter, second half has been kind of like our pregame with our cameras. It's just haven't been able to just get a good flow going at all. Hey, got a text in from Coach Mack just a minute ago. Big week coming up for the Arabians. They've got a tough game against Navarro. It is here in the high school gym on Tuesday night. And then Friday, prior to the football game, they'll be hosting the Hondo Owls as well.
Wow, that is a big week for Coach Mack. Hey, if they're having Navarro Thursday in the high school gym, we need to get some people out. If you're listening and you can make it out, come out and support the Arabians.
Yeah.
Good stuff out there watching them play volleyball this year.
And I don't know if I said Tuesday or Thursday, but Tuesday. It's been a long week. So
Tuesday, Friday.
Tuesday, Friday.
Tuesday, Friday.
Yeah, and then I think the football game next week against Young Men's, I think that kickoff has moved to a 7 o'clock kickoff.
Oh, has it?
Now, I think Coach Quiz was talking about that. We'll get verification on that and send that out when we know.
Is that a home? That's a home game for us.
That's a home game. It's here in Devine, but I think it's going to be a 7 o'clock game. I think some of the SAISD schools maybe have tried to get some games where they play them a little bit earlier, try to get kids back into town a little bit earlier on the day. So we'll see. Looks like the White Hat is coming over to talk to Coach Gomez maybe. Unsportsmanlike conduct here. And I guess they're pointing over to the Warhorse sideline. So, you know, if you're going to get an unsportsmanlike, I guess get it when there's only a half yard to be penalized against you.
Yeah, that's. I mean, if you're going to get it, that's when to get it.
I don't know. So they came over and said something to someone. So I don't know what happened. Regardless, second down and about 13 here for the Horses in the shadow of their own goal line.
Tackle trap.
Tackle trap up the middle is going to be about 2 yards there out to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 coming for the Horses. Clock runs at 10 minutes. Sorry,
No, I'm just not able to get anything going. That line is, you know, a little bit of the flags have created some momentum for Memorial, and their line is firing off the ball where we were blowing them off the ball earlier in the game. We just we've lost that momentum. We've lost that fire.
Let's see what the Warhorses have here for 3rd and 10. Shotgun for Hack this time. Rolling out to his left, looking to throw.
Oh.
That ball is going to be
Brummage with the catch.
Knocked down. Looked like Brummage caught it. Ball is loose again, and it's in the end zone. So
I think that's going to be a safety.
We'll see.
That
who
would be the
comes
best
up
case
with it.
scenario.
Let's see, the officials getting together. Memorial signaling touchdown. Let's see, we got Lorenzo down there right in the middle of it. Let's see if he can figure something out for us.
Trying to see who's on the ground with the ball. There's still a Memorial Minuteman down on the ground. I don't know if he landed on the point of the ball. Got the wind knocked out. Nope, he's just trying to get out of the pile.
Looks like the officials are talking this one over.
It was hard to tell exactly what happened. Looked like Brummage caught, the ball was batted down and looked like one of the linemen, I think it was Brummage, caught it. Then I don't know if he fumbled it.
Yeah. I don't know.
That was tough to see.
People at home might have a little bit better vantage point of us.
Do we have, where is Favarado's binoculars when you need them?
I know it.
Fav, come on.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Fav, it was Parents' Night tonight.
It was.
Yeah, it was good to see the parents out and had the Warhorses and cheerleaders, training staff, and senior band members
Senior band members all out there recognized. An excellent job. You know, something we haven't gotten to do in a while. It's great to see that, where you get to recognize the families and the parents.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure, especially with all the COVID protocols that were in place last year. So it was great to see that. And kudos to everybody that made that happen. We are still having a big conversation down there.
Some kind of conversation down there, trying to figure out exactly how they need to make this call.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing Colt Say brought a Snickers bar by earlier.
I'm telling you what, because we're going to be here a while. Thank you, Colt, for bringing that Snickers by for me.
Yeah, and hey, and Hank talked about maybe bringing some ribs up.
I tell you what, those were some good eats.
I'm telling you.
That man knows how to barbecue.
These guys are going to start spoiling us if Robert brings some hamburgers and Hank brings some ribs.
They are.
Well, now we've got the white hat coming over to talk to Coach Gomez.
You want to step away and get a commercial, Jimbo? And
you know, that probably would have been a good thing.
Never mind.
It is going to be a safety there. So don't know exactly what happened, but apparently the Warhorses did recover the ball in the end zone, so a safety. So
that may be the lesser of the two evils, giving up the 2 points instead of 7. Now, we do have to kick off to them from back at the 20-yard line, but we did not give them 7 points.
Yeah, that's probably the best case scenario when you saw what happened there, everything being in the end zone. So looks like they're going to try to get reorganized here. Both teams, the officials, probably would have been a good time for us to step away.
Yeah. Well,
I'm afraid to now, so yeah.
Yeah, we got to get the kicking teams out here so we can go ahead and step away for at least one commercial. What do you think?
Well, let's see. Here they come. So I guess it'd be a good time to talk about Coach Hannah Thompson and her cross-country kiddos.
That's right. Who are heading to Peace tomorrow. Like you said, big meet.
Big.
A lot of times when you go to San Antonio, you run into these big meets. It's a great competition for those kids.
Yeah, it'll be really good for them. And I think they're starting the very first race of the day at 7:30 in the morning. I think our kids run at 8:30 and 9 o'clock, boys and girls, or girls and boys, somewhere in there. But Coach Thompson's group's been having a pretty good year.
Yes, they have. Got a good group of girls and boys.
Lots of kids out, and I think they're going, middle school kids are going to this one as well.
Oh, are they?
So that'll be their first.
That's their first meet of the year.
And it'll be in San Antonio with a lot of people there. So looking forward to hearing from Coach Thompson on how they did.
Absolutely. Looks like we got Caden Hansen's got the ball on the tee, and they only have 1 or 2 people back beyond the 50-yard line, Jimbo. This could be great field position for Memorial.
Hansen's going to kick this one.
Well,
it'll be
line
fielded.
drive.
Line drive. Looked like a fair catch was called at about the 48-yard line.
Boy, I'm surprised about that. Just the way that ball was line drive that he fair caught it. But, hey, we're happy to see it.
Yeah, let's see if the Warhorse defense can come out and get a big stop here again.
9:13 to go. It's 28-9. Your horses are still up.
Yep. So I don't know. We're going to have to do some investigating into our capture cards and what all's happened over here. We had 2 of them not work tonight. Well, partially work. So we'll have to make a few adjustments, but I think we'll be good to go for the next time. It is pretty neat having Lorenzo out with the roaming camera again.
That roaming camera is very nice.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Memorial. Ball's at the 45-yard line. Cantu looking to throw over the middle, and he's going to have a man caught there. Immediately knocked down is number 11, Matthew Rubio. That's a big gain for the Minutemen.
Looked like Ethan Santos right there bringing him down as soon as he caught the ball, but that is not the kind of gains on 1st down that Coach Villa wants his defense to be given up.
9 minutes left here, just a clock running. Again, twins both ways for the Minutemen. Cantu again in the gun. Handoff. This is Viriel right up the middle. He's going to bounce it outside, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Memorial Minutemen.
And Jimbo, the worst possible scenario, we had a bunch of flags, just killed our momentum. We end up getting the ball batted down. It gets to be a safety. We talked about how that was a good scenario, but we kick off and boom, they go down and score. The momentum from the way the first half started has just completely flipped to the other side, and really a lot of it is just a result of the flags. You know, how they just changed the momentum.
Well, we talked about that as the key to the game is you got to keep the laundry off the field, keep the penalties out of there, and we haven't been able to do that here in this second half. All right, here comes Memorial out to attempt the extra point with 3 seconds. I don't know that they're going to get this off as they got a late substitution. So once again, another penalty flag.
And there's
here.
another flag, this time on Memorial for illegal substitution. That'll back them up 5 yards for this PAT. And you know, Jimbo, it's not a long kick, but the wind is gusting out here. And we talked about that with the passes that are being made. You know, and these things aren't just gimmies.
No, they're not. So it's 28-15 right now.
And they're still not set up right.
I think they finally got it all situated here. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the kick is going to be short and no good. So the 5-yard penalty did hurt the Minutemen there. So let's step away real fast. 28-15, Warhorses leading this one. We'll be back in just a minute.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Honey, what are you doing?
AC's broke. I'm cooling off.
Well, why don't you just call the AC guys?
Which AC guys?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC guys?
Which AC guys you talking about?
The AC guys.
Tell me which ones to call.
Call those AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Devine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs. Call the AC Guys today.
All right, we're back. Check out the breeze blowing there.
A good
Warhorse Stadium.
Picture of how gusty the wind is. Hey, here's something we haven't seen very many times is the kick receiving team.
That's true.
Which is a good thing.
Warhorse is kind of bunched up there, as so is Memorial, so we'll see what happens. 8:42 left, fourth quarter. Warhorses lead this one 28-15.
As Bob would say, you got to watch the fake, you got to watch the onside kick, Bob.
Yeah, Bob Campsey, shout out Bobby. He called in at halftime, was pleased with what he saw in the first half.
I'm sure he's a little frustrated with what's going on now. That's going to be a little pooch kick. That's Xavier Contreras.
Coming this side, still on his feet. Be brought down at the 40-yard line. So nice run back there, 5 yards net, about 45 yards across the field there.
Yeah, he ran a lot of ways, a lot of yards to get 5. But I tell you got a lot. They tried to kick it to one of our middlemen, and that's a pretty good guy to get the ball in the hands if you're a Warhorse fan.
Well, if you look at our kick receive team, every one of those guys has probably carried the ball 5 times tonight.
That's right.
So, just pick your poison there, huh?
That's right. I tell you what, let's get back on track right here. Let's get a good Warhorse drive going, Jimbo.
I agree with you 100% here, Smitty. 1st and 10. Here come the horses, double wing formation. This is going to be fake to Santos. Hack's going to keep it. 1st down yardage there as he gets 12 on the play.
There we go. There we go. He got the big boys up front. Brummage and Cannonball Ramirez were leading the charge. Hack just got in right behind those 2 big boys and pushed forward for a 1st down. You got to love seeing that.
Got a text in here from Ernie Morales. He says he's watching the stream with his kiddos and he loves what he's seeing. Do work, guys. So, Ernie, we appreciate you texting in.
Absolutely.
Shout out to you and the kiddos. 1st and 10 here for the horses. Pitch back. This is going to be Dubo's right side. And that's what we've been accustomed to seeing in the first half here. 10 yards on one play, 6 yards on the next.
Yes, that's some Warhorse football. He got these linemen fired up, came over there, had a little talking to over there, and we are firing off the ball like Warhorses fired off the ball in the first half.
Yeah, let's see if the Warhorses can finish out this game playing the type of football that the coaching staff and the kiddos expect to play here. 2nd down and about 5. Hack again under center. And this is going to be handoff Santos. He's going to hurdle a man. Late flag on the play. 1st down yardage as it stands right now, but it looks like it's going to be a hold against the horses.
Jimbo, it's the 2nd big run by Santos that is going to be called back because of a hold. And a heck of a run by the young man. How many yards do you think he's had called back?
Well, several.
The big run was 63.
Right, yeah.
And that was an 8 or a 10-yard run right there.
Yeah, looks like the Warhorse is making some substitutions here.
JB's bus driving school is time to be out of session.
Yeah, I agree. We can't get bus drivers at school, so maybe, here at the Devine ISD. So maybe JV's bus driving school will get a couple of applicants, and they'll be able to come out and drive a bus for the good folks of Devine ISD.
I tell you what, we could use some. If somebody's out there and retired and looking for a little part-time job or something like that to do in the mornings and the evenings, we could certainly use somebody to come out and run some routes for us. We got some good kiddos. And
great kiddos. And I tell you what, I don't want to misspeak, but I think there's training involved in that as well. I think they'll hire you on, train you, and go from there. All right, 2nd and long here for the horses. This is going to be run left side. Nate Ramirez fighting forward back into Memorial territory. And he will be back up towards the original line of scrimmage.
We talked about Brummage a while ago. That time it was the freshman Fobble leading the way, blocking out here as Nate picked up yardage, getting it inside the sticks, bringing 3rd and, what does that look like, maybe 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8?
Yeah, 3rd and 8. So
clock ticks under 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter.
Here come the Warhorses. Shotgun. Dubo's in the backfield. Here's motion by Santos. Handoff Santos. Heading right, cuts back. He's going to be out close to the 40. And that's going to bring up a decision for Coach Gomez. That's going to bring up about a 4th and 3.
Coach Gomez got some players running in there. Jimbo, I'm going to bet he's going to trust those linemen to go get this.
I think you are correct here.
I bet he is going to trust those linemen to go get this. 4th down and looks like 2. They're coming in there, coming up quick to the line of scrimmage.
Hack's going to keep it himself. He's going to have 1st down yardage.
Look at that.
Still on his feet, out past the 30. It was funny. He looked to pitch it back, but there was nobody back there.
No, there was nobody. You know why?
Reversed out.
Because they were all downfield. Aaron Bonilla has a pancake block 6 yards down the field. Those backs were all out there blocking for their quarterback.
1st down there for the horses. Clock runs, 5:40 left. Pitch back, coming left. This is Contreras. He's going to bounce it back out. Still on his feet, inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line.
I thought he was going to bust that one, Jimbo. Those legs were driving, they were pumping. He had 2 Minutemen that are slow to get up, and they were both the ones that X laid a lick on right there at the end of that run.
Yes, they did. Well, let's, while that Memorial Minuteman is down, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in just a second. Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. Or give them a call, 830-663-8077. Former Arabian MA2 Lillian Stricker of the United States Navy, now stationed in Sasebo, Japan, is a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics.
With the mission of continuing support for St. Joseph Catholic Church, along with the Devine community, we strive to find a way to lead men in being the faith leader in their home. Along with faith being the beginning of our mission, charity is our goal. We are able to provide scholarships to students, support the local food bank, and state charities. Knights of Columbus, Council 5192.
All right, we're back here. Pitch back, left side, Contreras, and he's going to get in the end zone there. Touchdown, Warhorses.
That's a little more like Warhorse football right there, Jimbo. Hey, while we were away, the Memorial Minutemen were able to get up and walk off. They had a little bit of cramping going on right there.
Looked like it.
So glad to see it wasn't anything serious, just, you know, just a little bit of that early season cramping. Looks like the Warhorses are going to go for two, as Hack's going to stay in there and go call a play.
And this is going to be...
Oh, another piece of laundry.
Another flag on the play. Let's see what's going on here.
False start.
False start against the Warhorses. Let's see what the Warhorses elect to do here. 34-15, Warhorses lead this one. 5 minutes and 18 seconds left.
In a game that started off to be exactly what you'd want to see as a Warhorse fan and coach, and turned in the second half to see you're still happy with what you're seeing, but you're not as happy with the laundry on the field and the little mental mistakes. And that's what they are. They're mental mistakes.
Yeah, and it was one of those deals where last week we overcame some of that. This week we kind of snowballed a little bit. Here we go, going for two from the 7-yard line here. Hack's going to look to throw, and he is going to throw that back in the end zone.
Job.
And that is caught. Is that Peyton Carr, I believe?
Peyton Carr.
Peyton Carr with the catch. So
well done.
That'll take us to 36-15 here.
Nice job by Hack finding the open receiver and Peyton Carr getting himself open, because there's pretty good coverage out there in that corner.
Yeah, it really was. So great job there by the Horses. They now lead by 21, 36-15. 5:18 left to go. We're going to step away for just a second. We'll be right back.
Honey, what are you doing?
AC's broke. I'm cooling off.
Well, why don't you just call the AC guys?
Which AC guys?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC guys?
Which AC guys you talking about?
The AC guys.
Tell me which ones to call.
Call those AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Devine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs. Call the AC Guys today.
Back here at Warhorse Stadium, cheerleaders getting the crowd going. Pretty good crowd tonight, Schmitty.
That's right, and I don't know if you could see in the background right before we went to commercial, the flags were run by. That was all volleyball girls out there showing their spirit and coming off a big win tonight. Love to see that.
Yeah, it really is. Made it back in time. Love that they play early on Fridays. You know, they play the 5 o'clock game. They're able to get back. Again, congratulations to the Arabians winning 3-0 in Marion tonight.
Coach McIver taking them on the road, getting them there, getting the W's.
All right, here we go. Warhorse is ready to kick off here with 5:18. Hanson's going to do that. Kicks it this way. That ball is going to roll out of bounds.
First one of those we've seen this year.
Yeah, but one of these that we have seen a lot of tonight, and that's that yellow flag again.
That's that laundry.
So
we just can't keep the laundry off the field.
Telling you. Just think, you could get your money's worth on a sponsorship of that.
I'm telling you.
I need to start hitting some people up.
If every time the flag flew, we said your name, tonight you would have more than
paid for. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have re-kicked this bad boy.
Instead, we have JB's bus driving school.
Yeah, which,
Again, like we said, we need it. We need them.
Yeah, we
could
need
use
bus
them.
drivers.
We could use them.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to start a bus driving school.
Maybe so.
Maybe we'd have better luck than with the capture card over here.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe we should run over one of these capture cards with the
with
bus.
the bus.
I have done crazy stuff like that before with the school bus.
And you've had the opportunity this week with the number of routes you've gotten to drive.
I don't think I ran over anything on those routes, thank goodness.
That's good.
Yeah, but I have run over some of the volleyball player stuff back in my first year of driving.
That was our first year.
Might have been my first time to drive ever. So.
Oh no.
Short kick here. This ball's going to be on the ground.
Ooh.
Memorial's able to cover it there at the 40-yard line, but I thought the Warhorses might have a chance at that one.
I did too. That ball hit and bounced off their shin, and I thought it was going to big chance for the horses. But Minutemen did a good job of getting on it. They will take over. Looks like, what is that going to be, Jim? The 41-yard line?
I think once they get it set, it will be out at about the 41-yard line. We've got balls flying all over the place here. Here comes the one we kicked off with, back to the sideline.
Yeah, and then just for those out there, right, when you're the kicking team, you use your ball, you kick off with your ball, and then you have to throw your ball out of play and get the other team's ball before they can run their offense with it.
First and 10 for Minutemen here. Cantu looking to throw. Pressure coming by the horses, and they're going to get their ball loose. And it is going to be picked up by one of the linemen, but he was down. His knee was down there. So it looks like out of all that, it's going to be a gain of 1 or 2.
Hey, you know who I think knocked that ball loose? I think that was George Sines.
Big George.
Big George came through from the backside. I think that's who it was that got a hand in there and knocked that ball free.
Well, I said last week I had George in class for a little bit. Then I didn't have George. Now George is back.
Oh, you got George back?
Yeah, I've got George back in class.
I had George last year. Good kid.
Second down, yeah. Second down and 9 here for the Memorial. Cantu looking to throw again. He's going to throw down the flat. That is going to be caught. That's Rubio out to the 45-yard line.
It's 11 catching it and 11 making the tackle. That was Luke Friesenhan hanging on for dear life. He was not letting Rubio go.
First down there. Chains will move. Clock stops temporarily at 4:27.
Very temporarily. I think the Zebras out there are a little bit tired of the laundry on the field as well, aren't they?
I believe you're correct there, Schmitty. All right, here we go, 1st and 10. Cantu looking to throw again. He's going to throw this one deep. That ball is going to be incomplete. Well played by Gabe Esquivel out there for the horses.
Gabe Esquivel out there in good position. The receiver looked over at the referee like, hey, I'm looking for a flag, and he just shook his head like, no, sir.
He's like, we are out of those right now.
No, he did not foul you, young man.
Intended receiver was Ricardo Tovar for the Minutemen. Second down and 10. This is going to be handoff up the middle. Villarreal, nothing doing there.
Nothing doing.
Nice job by the Warhorse D, and that's a gain of 0.
That is, looks like number 8, Aaron Sines, and number 11, Luke Friesenhan, jumping in there on the tackle.
Third down and 10 here for Memorial. As the clock rolls, 3 minutes and 37 seconds.
Is that thing even ticking?
Doesn't seem like it. But hey, holiday weekend coming up.
That's right.
Hopefully everybody has plans to have some fun and enjoy some downtime. Cantu's going to scramble. He's going to throw man open. That's Rubio. He's going to catch it at the 20, runs down inside the 10-yard line.
Chased down by Luke Friesenhan. He ends up catching Rubio from the back. but not before they get a big gain and get it inside the goal-to-goal territory.
So 1st and goal for the Minutemen here after the big pitch and catch there. One of these days we'll start doing some stats and maybe some mental math.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Yeah, never mind. We're not going to do that.
We need to get our guy back up here with us. That's what we need.
Yeah. 1st down run there. Not much doing. Maybe a gain of 1 for Burial.
Good job by the defense stepping up.
Clock runs 2 minutes and 50 seconds here.
Big weekend of college football coming up for you people on the long weekend. You got a lot of college football to watch tomorrow.
That is exactly right.
Oh, get him. Oh,
passed out to the end zone, and that is incomplete, but that was a spectacular effort by Cantu, the quarterback there.
I tell you what, Aaron Sines did a great job of getting through there. Number 8 got a hold of him. I thought he had him down before he let it go, but they're saying no, it's going to be an incomplete pass. And that'll stop the clock. I guess I had ulterior motives. I want the Warhorses to get the sack, and I'd like to see that clock still running.
Yeah, but I am excited to see some college football this weekend.
There's some good games.
You
Wednesday and Thursday, a couple of good games already been on, and some really good ones coming up tomorrow.
And then on Thursday, I think we've got professional football starting with the Cowboys and the Buccaneers.
Yeah, at least you got one professional team.
Cantu throwing it out into the corner of the end zone. That ball is caught. And that is Rubio with the catch. That was pretty good coverage by the Warhorses. Again, another nice throw and catch between Cantu and Rubio.
Rubio using that body to shield the defender so that only he could get over there and make the catch.
36-21 here with the point after attempt upcoming. 2:26 left to go here in this one from Warhorse Stadium. Home opener for the Warhorses.
Started off like a house of fire. Looks like we're going to go for 2, Jimbo.
It does. Cantu looking to throw, pressure there. He will throw, and that is going to be caught again by Rubio. So Cantu to Rubio for 2. So 36-23 with 2:26 left. Tell you what, let's catch our breath real quick. We'll be back in just a second. This is Warhorse Football.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210-TEXAS-SOLD-U. That's 210-TXSOLD, the letter U.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, 2:26 left to go. The Warhorses are leading this 36-23. Again, apologies for the scoreboard. We just have had all kinds of issues with that tonight.
You know, I would have expected to have as many issues as we've had when we were on the road last week. I mean, that's when you're supposed to have your issues. Not at home.
No,
at home it's supposed to go smooth.
Yeah, I thought everything was good to go here, but you know, we do have the roaming Lorenzo, so
that is an upgrade. And we got Matthew back. That's nice, and
we'll have it all figured out for you next week.
That's
guys.
right, we will.
So we do appreciate everybody that tunes in and watches, and those that support us, and the words of encouragement and even critique that we get on occasion.
Critiques are good. I mean, you got to know what you need to do different.
All right, Bob, we better be ready with the hands team here. And that's going to be a big hop. It's going to be fielded by Hack, and he's just going to go ahead and run this thing back.
Wrong guy.
He is still on his feet there. He might take this one to the house. He's got a couple of horses in front of him.
He's got some horses out there blocking.
And
great job.
That is a touchdown. That is not one you see very often,
No,
Schmitty.
it's not, but that was a well-done piece of running by Hack.
Brady Hackabill.
Started left, cut back right, got all the horses out there in front of him, and just took it to the house. Great way to close this out.
So with 2:12 left to go here, Warhorses go up 42-23. And I'm guessing with Memorial going for 2 while ago and making it, Warhorses will keep their offense out there, go for two as well.
So.
And this is going to be Contreras left side.
Nope, that's Gabe.
I tell you what, that 5 and 6 is killing me out there.
That was Gabe. Great job by the horses. Great job by the line. I tell you what, did you see how they just blew off the line? You got that little bit of fired up. You got that momentum. Hey, look, here comes the flags.
Here they go,
again.
right at you, right in your living room, folks.
Uh-oh, we lost a flag.
Uh-oh. Well,
we're running. We got no flag. We got a pole.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's the thought that counts.
It is. But it's great to see the school spirit, the kiddos white out tonight for the student section. American flag, Texas flag.
Come and take it flag.
What do we do? Lose the DW flag?
We lost the DW flag.
So, but good stuff here. 44-23, 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in this one. And good ending to a good second week of school.
It is. It's a great job, great ending. Love seeing the horses never quit.
Yeah.
You know, just keep battling back, keep battling back. You're going to end on some really high, some really good positives to take away. You know, obviously going to have to go work on that third quarter laundry.
Yeah.
But you love seeing them go and retake the momentum, and that's going to pay dividends somewhere down the road.
Yeah. Look at Lorenzo getting the stands involved here, and he's just been all over it.
He's the roving reporter. Gotta love it. He's got the fans. He's got the band. There's the whiteout again, Jimbo.
Oh yeah, there it is. Student
That's
section in the
whiteout.
house. Here's our kickoff.
Anthem with the kickoff.
Left side for the Minutemen. And they're going to be corralled there. Number 8, that is Alaman, Rudy Alaman with the return there.
Getting the ball out, looks like the, 33-yard line, 34-yard line? That's where they will take over possession with 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go. Your horses are up 44-23 here in the home opener for the Warhorses.
Memorial taking the field here with 2:06 left. Trips to the right. Sorry about that, Schmidt.
I was just going to say, Warhorse is getting their secondary set up because it's a pretty good idea that it's going in the air right here.
Yep. Memorial looking to throw. They're going to throw this deep. 2 guys back on the coverage for the Warhorses.
I am going to tell you that quarterback paid a price. Nick Ortiz got in there up the middle and laid a lick on him.
Pass was intended for Matthew Rubio, and the Warhorses back, Xavier Contreras, and I believe number 4, that was Elijah Sanchez for the Warhorses. Bad part about that is incomplete pass stops the clock with 1:59 left.
That it does. I like where we are on the scoreboard, though.
I do too.
Going to take us a little longer to get home, but that's okay. We're going to leave here with a W.
That is exactly right. Handoff this time stopped in the backfield. Virial, nothing doing.
That was 22, Aaron Bonilla, all over him.
In a hurry. Clock continues to run here after the loss.
That's a loss of 3 yards. Bring up, what's that, 3rd and 13?
And that's what it's looking like on the far side there.
Great job by our chain gang. That chain gang's been doing games for Devine Warhorses for a lot of years, haven't they?
They sure have. And, you know, you don't always get shout-outs to the guys that are behind the scenes, like the chain gang guys, the maintenance guys. They do a phenomenal job here at Devine SD.
Field looks incredible.
Yeah, it really does. And working on making some improvements here. It looks like Memorial's going to let the clock run down and call a timeout.
I think that's looks like they got 1 timeout left. I thought they had to call 2, but.
Yeah, well, we'll take a quick commercial break. This is going to be from Brown Chevrolet, our lead sponsor this year. Appreciate all Brown Chevrolet does. Here they are. Brown Chevrolet proudly supports Warhorse and Arabian Athletics as this year's lead sponsor for DHS Broadcasting. Located just off I-35 in Devine, Brown Chevrolet is your stop for all things Chevrolet in South Texas. Can't find the vehicle you're looking for on the lot? Call the sales experts at Brown and let them find it for you. Serving the South Texas area for over 50 years, Brown Chevrolet knows how to provide our guests with an excellent car buying experience. Give us a call, 830-665-4435, or visit online at brownchevrolet.com. All right, we are back here, 1 minute and 13 seconds. I tell you what, the officials were Johnny on the spot on getting people out there earlier in the game. Even the timeouts have slowed down a little bit here in the second half.
Everything has gone to slow-mo.
I have slowed down.
We have gone to slow-mo.
Yes, we have. I tell you what, though, looking over here at some of the numbers, though, up to 200 and something concurrent viewers during this game. We appreciate each and every one of y'all that tune in and watch this. Watching the Devine Warhorses go to 2-0 on the year here. Memorial looking to throw, and this ball is going to be incomplete, intended for Rubio again.
Yeah. Bonilla back in the backfield. He's getting in there on a regular basis, being able to put a little pressure on the quarterback. So good things happening. Brings up 4th and 13.
Looks like the punt team's coming out for Memorial.
You know, I'm kind of surprised by that. You know, I mean, I understand why, but with 1 minute and 8, you go for it.
Yeah, I don't know if you're trying to get more reps for your punter here, your punt team, or
right.
Regardless, the Warhorses are going to play this pretty safe. Nate Ramirez is going to only be about 15 yards back.
We're all up in here like it's going to be a fake.
I think Bob was yelling, "Watch the fake."
I'm sure Bob was.
So
we appreciate the call from Bob at halftime.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So he was pretty pleased with what he saw, and I think he's going to be pretty pleased with the final result here.
Oh, absolutely. That final score is going to look good. Warhorses, 57 seconds to go. I would imagine we're going to see a steady diet of Mr. Hack take a knee.
Yeah. As Coach Villa talked about when we interviewed him on the podcast, the Just Kneel It story.
Yeah.
So that might be in the books here. We'll see. Although you never know, might try to get some reps for these younger kids. But Hack coming out, I'm guessing.
With Hack being the one running out onto the field, I'm thinking
this is the Just Kneel It time.
Yeah, victory formation. Everybody in tight. There we go.
And just like we always do, incorrect. Marcus Rodriguez up the middle there.
Gets another first down. Good for the stats.
Well, and it's another young kid getting some touches.
Absolutely. And now the clock is going to be 24-23. Does not even have to snap the ball again.
And the Warhorses will not snap it. It does not appear. So Warhorses are going to take the victory here tonight, 44-23. And Schmitty, as Coach Beatty likes to say, you can't go to 3-0 unless you go to 2-0, and the Warhorses just accomplished that tonight.
That is correct. They did they did a great job. The first half was, and the first quarter was exactly what you'd want to see your team to come out and do. You know, maybe it was a little fatigue in the second half. I don't know. I'm sure those are some things they'll want to clean up as we go forward in here, but nonetheless, it's a W. It's 2-0. Your horses moving on. They're going to get to sing the fight song and have a good week of practice and get ready for what's coming next week.
Yeah, hosting Young Men's Leadership Academy next week. And I think, like I said, that's going to be a 7 o'clock start time here at Warhorse Stadium.
That's interesting. That's not something we do normally here in Devine, but like you said, that's some of the San Antonio schools doing it. And, you know, when the game runs as long as this one did, you can certainly understand why they would want to do something like that.
Yeah, both teams out at midfield to congratulate each other on a game well played. There's the student section here as the Warhorse Band prepares for the school song. And 2-0 for the horses is the way you want to start the year. That's for sure.
Yeah. Great job by Coach Gomez and his staff once again getting the gang prep. They knew what they wanted to do. They did it. They did a great job of doing it in the first half, and then like we said, we just got those penalties going. You know, and I don't want to harp on those penalties, but it's something that when we play the better teams, we're going to have to be aware of.
I agree 100%. And, you know, it give the Warhorses credit, though. They did come back in the fourth quarter, put together a big drive, sealed the game.
Correct.
Especially after it kind of got close. So definitely take it. 2-0 on the year, 44-23, your final here from Warhorse Stadium. Appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. Until next week, for Gary Schmidt, I'm Jim Sessions, and we will see you guys on the flip side. Good night, everyone.